Bitch, sit down. 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 Sit down. Sit down. Bitch, 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 sit down. Sit down. Bitch, 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 sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Bitch, 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 sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Bitch, 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 sit down. Sit down, bitch, sit down, sit down, bitch, sit down, bitch, sit down. 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 Sit down. Sit down. Bitch, 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 sit down.
Mic check, 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 mic check. Yo, 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 what's good? What's good is to the streets back in y'all area. Let's get a good mic check, make sure everything good on the microphone, make sure everybody can hear me. Feels good to be back. Feels so good to be back. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Let's get a good mic check. Mic is good. You like the beat? Bitch, sit down. Bitch, sit down. Bitch, sit down. So that beat got all y'all, got everybody goddamn, you know, in their seat. So is you want to know a secret that you can't tell anybody else. Well, if you tell me in front of everybody, then everybody gonna know the secret. So y'all, shout out to the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. I missed y'all too. Hopefully y'all got to catch some of the HVAC screams. So I mean, I ain't totally been, you know, gone, but go catch the HVAC screams that I put up yesterday and the day before yesterday. Those are some pretty big ducks that I had to put up. I got a video edited. I might show it at the end of this live. So hang around to the end of this live. Also, if you are trying to play fantasy football this year with the Earz to the Street Fantasy League, don't miss out, man. You only have one more day left. One more day left for either the $25 league or the $100 league. Now, I will go over it at the end of this live. Tomorrow will be draft day. I will start early. Open up the live. That way, if anybody need to do any last second trying to get in or whatever like that, we're gonna do both of the lives at 6 o'clock. We're gonna do both drafts at the same time. So you got till 6 o'clock tomorrow to decide if you want to be a part of the NFL fantasy draft. And take a chance at winning either the $300, because in one league we have 12 people, so that's a $25 league. So the winner will win $250, and the person in second place will win $50. And the $100 league, so far we got 7 people. We want to try to get at least 8, and hopefully we can get to 10. So 8 is cool, but if we could get to 10, that'd be even better. So if you want to make sure you join that league, make sure you hit the link at the top to join the $25 league. And if you want to join the $100 league, it's in the description. Go ahead and join that. But we'll come back to that. So let's get to our content, man. What do Earz have on the table today in the wild world of YouTube? We got another pastor, y'all. Yes, we got another pastor. Didn't we just talk about a pastor about a couple of months ago? Tell him to pass that plate around one more time. What he did, lock the doors? Held the whole congregation hostage. So now, we got another situation, man. These pastors are going totally berserk. Because they're not only holding people hostage, they're making them work like slaves now. I ain't lying. So we got a situation of a pastor, and man, I'ma just let y'all hear a little bit of what he got to say, and y'all can tell me if y'all want to give him y'all money. What's good, 40? Make sure to be there for the draft tomorrow, homie. So let's get into, before we get to the pastor, man, I got one other story that I want to share with y'all before we get to the pastor. We got a situation, man, where, do y'all know that video game that a lot of kids play, and you probably seen your kids play it, and you be like, what in the hell are you playing? It's a little video game called Roblox. It's a little video game called Roblox. Have y'all ever heard of this video game called Roblox? Where your kids might love to play this game called Roblox. And even on this game of Roblox, you have you have kids that are building real life scenarios and stuff like that, right? The only problem with this game Roblox is they having a predator problem, which is a big problem.
What?
They're having a problem with these grown men, and not even grown men. In this case of what we're about to see, it's not quite a grown man, but he's grown enough to know better than what it is that he decided to get himself into. So let's look at this body cam footage of the police arresting one of these Roblox predators and get into the mind of what, you know, he thought was okay. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in. What's good, Two-Face? Hold up, y'all. My bad, y'all. Put up too many. Well, what the hell? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, make sure you hit that like button. Let's get into the content.
Significant amount of information provided to us related to child being accessed,
Right, sir.
specifically from your home Wi-Fi. Where were you talking to him?
I believe on Roblox.
Just one?
I think it was like simple.
When the gaming platform Roblox flags a user for deeply disturbing content, investigators trace the account to a 17-year-old whose activity was only the first move in a larger scheme. In the chat logs, they find explicit conversations with children, each one pointing to a predator who's been operating undetected for far longer than anyone could imagine.
How often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5, almost every day. I really don't keep count.
The following.
So he's having 4 to 5 conversations with young kids. He don't even know how many he done had.
Is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On April 16, 2025, Marion County Sheriff's deputies and the Ocala Police Department SWAT team combine efforts to serve a search warrant at a Florida home.
Based upon the fact.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, happened to be in Florida again. God damn. I think my computer just be getting Florida shit. Well, I'm in Ohio and this shit still popped up on my shit. I don't know what's going on.
Set forth in the affidavit, I find there is probable cause to believe that the following laws have been violated. Possession of child.
The suspected perpetrator is 17-year-old Christian Edward Scribben, who's placed in the back of a patrol car with his brother.
Hopefully we're not going to jail.
I don't think you won't. Huh? I don't think you will. Oh, you? I probably will. Why would that? Love you. Love you too, Dominic.
While his brother Dominic is not questioned about the case due to his intellectual disabilities, Christian and his father are each interviewed separately in recorded sessions with a detective from the Internet Crimes Unit and a Homeland Security investigator.
There's been a significant amount of information provided to us related to child being accessed,
Right, sir.
specifically from your home Wi-Fi.
If one of your kids was to be involved, who do you think it would be?
Christian. Dominic, no. Christian, yes.
So this motherfucker know he got a creepy ass kid. That gotta be, you know what I'm saying? That gotta be hard to know you done raised a child and they done turned out to be some type of weird ass predator. You be like, where the fuck did you go wrong at?
Because he's done it in the past, he's going to do it now, if he's going to do it.
Though they spare the details to Christian's father, what they're about to uncover is even more serious than accessing explicit materials of children and involves a disturbing and calculated pattern of predatory behavior. Before confronting Christian with what they know, they read his Miranda rights.
You understand those rights?
sir.
Okay. You're 17 and a half years old, so when you say you understand them, I'll believe you. Having those rights in mind, are you okay talking with me now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When did you get your phone?
Sometime last year. My dad gave it to me because I've been doing good in school.
What kind of games do you play on your phone?
Roblox, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, card games mainly.
Okay.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Just in case anybody want to know, man, we still doing the fantasy draft tomorrow. So last call for fantasy. Whether it's the $100 league or the $25 league, the $25 league is pinned at the top. So if you plan on making sure you get in the league tomorrow, make sure you get in. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Salute Jimmy McFly.
Why do you think I'd be asking that?
Because something happened, if I'm not mistaken.
In February 2025, Roblox reported Christian's chat logs to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Roblox is an online gaming platform where users, primarily children under 16, create and join games known as experiences while playing as customizable avatars. Christian regularly entered these experiences under the username Lost Shadow.
Where'd that come from?
A name that I thought of.
Okay.
I don't really remember. I just thought about it. And it popped in my head.
Yeah, it seems kind of foreboding, just
Like when you
lost shadow.
Yeah, he looked like a weirdo that would probably target kids and stuff. Look at him, you know what I mean? Like, ain't no girl gonna touch him. So of course he would be on a video game trying to lure children in. Now watch what he do, y'all.
Shadow, just ooh,
No, like I'm like a Sonic type fan, so I think that's
okay.
why.
So it's Shadow from
Yeah,
Sonic the
I
Hedgehog.
think so.
Okay, that makes sense to me. What do you think happened? You said you think something happened.
So what he's doing right now and what he's about to prove is a pattern of him knowing exactly what he's doing. Because if he's gonna explain to this cop what it is that happened, he knows exactly where he went wrong at. So you can't act like you don't know right from wrong.
I was talking to a kid, but I really didn't know if it was like somebody who was under my age. And some things have been said, and it led to that right now.
Okay. Where were you talking to him?
I believe on Roblox.
Mm-hmm. Just one?
I think it was like multiple.
Mm-hmm.
So he know exactly what he was doing wrong. Bet you on Roblox looking for these little kids.
Yeah. And what'd you guys talk about?
Like pictures and all that.
Mm-hmm. And so you talked about pictures. When we say pictures, what do we mean by
Like
pictures?
30 pictures, I believe.
Okay.
So
Were they all your age?
they said they were.
Man, imagine one of your kids fuck around and got your house raided. Now you and all the rest of your other kids out here in handcuffs. All your neighbors about to find out that one of your kids is some kind of, pedophile, pretty much. Now you as a father, you probably ain't like that. Your other son, I think they say he has a intellectual disability. He's not like that. But they got to suffer the consequences because of this weirdo.
Not all of them, but some of them said like 15, 17, like around that range.
In one conversation reported by Roblox, Christian tells a child with an undisclosed age that he is 15 years old.
Wow, so he's faking like he's younger. What's good, Kiana?
And asks unsettling, age-inappropriate questions.
When you lied about your age, what age would you say?
Like either a year above them, or if they're like a year or two above them.
Just in a sense, so they would be comfortable type deal. So if they say they were 13, you say, "Oh, I'm 14."
Or 15, yes, sir.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
What if they said 10?
I think I said only a few, like about like 12 or so.
Mhm.
But other than that, I probably skipped.
So it will be safe to assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, that basically you wanted to continue that conversation, so you don't.
This motherfucker was after every kid he can get. If they say he 10, if they said they was 10, he said he 12.
Want to scare them with this age, so you put yourself at a lower age, so they will continue talking.
Something like that, sir.
When the child doesn't share her own phone number, Christian gives his instead. Since Roblox prohibits the sharing of phone numbers, Christian tricks the filter by sharing it a few digits at a time and instructs the child to text him.
You share a bedroom with your brother?
Yes, sir.
Is your brother like messing around on Roblox too,
No.
or does he use your devices?
No, sir.
Does anyone use your devices?
No, but my dad goes through my phone. If I'm not mistaken, when I'm not here.
When's the last time you went through his phone?
It's been about 3 months.
Did you find anything?
No.
Okay.
It's just I find numbers in there that are not in his contact. And I ask him about it, and he says, "Oh, that's my friend."
While the platform blocks users from sending or receiving photos, a deeper concern persists as individuals continue to lure children away from the platform, where safety features can't protect them.
You can't send pictures through Roblox, right?
No.
So
you can't.
how do the pictures get sent?
Either like through Discord or my phone number.
Discord is a communication platform that allows users to create servers where they can chat via text, voice, or video.
If you have a
And see, here I am over here. And I mean, I haven't put in enough effort in it. But here I am over here trying to figure out how to use Discord, and these little weird ass boys, just using it to lure in, underage kids or whatever. I'm trying to get Discord so we can all kick it in there and, have the group chats and all that good shit like that. But yes, you got to be careful, especially with the younger ones, man. They playing video games, they having fun, but once they start getting on them headsets, it's always somebody trying to, lure them over to another device through something as innocent as Roblox.
In Discord, did somebody like tell you, "Hey, open a Discord so we can talk here"? How'd that happen?
No,
What's good, Angelo?
I went to it myself.
Are you part of any communities that talk about that process?
Like, what do you mean by communities?
Just groups of people
They can't
speaking
inbox some
on
gaming profile.
social media or over text or
No, sir.
No.
I don't think so.
so you don't belong to any Discord servers where people talk about that?
No, Discord service, yeah, I was.
There's some pretty tight-knit communities, right? A lot of them are interconnected. A lot of them, people who are lower up in one server will start their own server. Do you remember what the general premise was behind the group? Was it like a grooming? You talk about grooming kids on
No.
Roblox, or
No, sir.
Okay, what was it then?
Like on Roblox or on Discord?
On Discord.
No, it wasn't anything about kids. It was just like dirty pictures or videos, whatever.
While Christian admits to moving conversations from Roblox to Discord to speak in private and ask for photos, what investigators are about to reveal is even more horrifying.
Did you ever ask somebody for specific pictures?
Like of what they look like.
Okay,
Like-
so you never said like send me a picture of a little girl or send me a
Oh,
picture of
No, sir.
What about do you ever tell anybody to do anything with other people?
Like tell them to do something for just somebody else.
Mhm.
I don't know, sir.
I think you know. I think you know what I'm talking about. Well, there's a conversation that I was provided because it rose to a level of concern that was pretty high, where you and another user were talking about their siblings.
In one deeply disturbing exchange with a young girl on Roblox, Christian issues explicit instructions describing in detail what he wants the girl to do to their younger male sibling and demands video evidence. Christian admits to detectives that the sibling was possibly as young as 8 years old.
I mean, what do you think the consequence?
Hold the fuck up.
I said, hold up. Wait a minute.
You telling me he was telling the little 8-year-old girl to, you know what, to a even younger little baby, and to film it and send it to him? And you know, that's crazy because I met a girl who her young son was told to do some weird stuff in that manner, you know what I'm saying, by a stranger online or whatever, to take pictures of his younger sister. And the person was promising him some coins or something on the game. And a kid of, 7, 8 years old, they might not know any better. So you got to keep your eye on these kids. You might think that you could just leave them in a room, let them play the game, let them get on the headset. They just having fun, might talk a little trash with their friends, and then you got these kind of guys come around. And it's not as rare as you think. Because like I say, I know somebody who was kind of a son and daughter was a victim to this.
Consequences of that are?
Could possibly get arrested.
No, I just mean like, what do you think that's going to do to that little kid that you're having him do stuff with?
Yeah, that's crazy because when that kid gets older, that is gonna, kind of affect that kid's psyche. It's definitely gonna affect that kid's psyche later on when he realized what it was that he had her do to her little brother. I'm hoping it's not what I think it is. I don't want to, really think the worst, but anything is bad. But if he had her do what I think he had her do, and he had her put it on videotape, that could be very, very bad for the parents.
Negative impact of.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Why did you ask them to make those videos?
I guess to mainly see if they were telling the truth or whatever. I think that was my main reason.
How much of that is going to be on your phone?
None.
None?
If I'm not mistaken, none, sir.
Okay, so what happened to it?
Most of the dirty pictures that I got were either deleted or they deleted them.
Despite the graphic nature of his messages, Christian appears not to
That's hard to believe. They deleted them, but I'm pretty sure they could go dig those up.
grasp the gravity of his actions.
I wasn't trying to do anything bad. I think I was just
I mean, Christian,
What?
You wasn't trying to do anything bad. You a 17-year-old playing with little kids. Do you really think that his mind hasn't developed that much yet?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that that's believable or fair
Yes.
for you to claim that you weren't trying to do something bad. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be condescending, but I think it's important we are clear in here that that is a lie. Is it fair to say?
I mean, yes, sir.
And are we going to find you speaking with any kids on your phone currently?
No, sir.
No. When did it stop?
Like, I think it was like a few days ago, a week ago, something like that.
And what made you remove all those conversations?
Like Discord.
Or just what made you stop? Server get banned or wiped or?
On Roblox, my main account did get banned.
Okay.
And
So he had to get banned just to stop. But they gonna pass this boy around.
I've been getting like warnings.
Though Roblox did shut down his account, Christian simply made a new one.
And you're saying on this new account you did not try to talk with any kids?
On this new account, no, I did, sir.
As the conversation turns to how many children Christian may have targeted, the scale becomes overwhelming.
From the content that you received, like for real, how many of them were like young girls that you know I shouldn't have done this?
A few.
And when we say a few, we're talking more than 5.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, sir.
So since this kind of like constant thing you were doing, are we talking about numbers above 20?
Yes, sir.
Is the number above 50?
No, sir.
So we're more in the ballpark of 30?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that number getting high as a motherfucker now. Cause think about it. 30 children being a victim to this guy. Exposed to this guy. But he ain't done right there.
Soon learn the staggering truth that the real number may be exponentially greater. For now, Christian shares his perspective on the entire situation, admitting the outcome was not what he imagined.
I understand it's wrong, and I thought since I was like still a minor, I thought it wasn't gonna be like I wasn't gonna have a. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't know it was gonna like lead to this.
What did you think when you turned?
Say what? He knew he was doing wrong. And he just like, man, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad, I'm still 17.
18 in a few months that you would stop?
Yeah. I mean, I was gonna stop eventually because it was a habit, but
Have you tried to stop before?
Yes. Yes.
And trying to stop before, do you believe you would have stopped?
Like I would have, but something like inside me just like kicked in and made me wanted to do it again.
Oh, hell nah. Yeah, because if you got those type of urges, we got places where we need to, keep you at. Yeah. You got them urges. Yeah, see, he gonna be a pass around in the chain gang. They gonna get him some M&Ms and cut him up a nice little net bag. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't you think that may have happened when you turned 18 as well?
No, sir.
You think
because I know when I turn 18 that if I do something like that, I could be in bigger trouble.
But you think a 17-year-old, it's fine to exploit 10-year-old children?
No.
And I'm not, again, I'm not trying to be condescending, but that's what you're telling me.
But no, I understand where you're coming from, and no, I wasn't.
You understand that what you're describing is an addiction.
Yes, sir.
So you might tell us right now that, oh, I'm 18, I'm gonna stop. That wasn't gonna stop,
Yeah.
brother.
I understand.
I'm sorry to tell you that wasn't gonna stop. It's gonna escalate. This is the problem.
But that's why I was trying to like stop once in a while.
By his own admission, Christian is well aware that his age may have an impact on the justice he'll face for his actions, and has his own opinion for what should happen to him now.
Am I actually getting arrested?
What do you think should happen in a situation like this?
Honestly, my truthful opinion, like I shouldn't go to like jail.
What?
Boy, if you don't get your chicken-eating, watermelon-munching, corn-chip-smelling, black hole, looking Kool-Aid, drinking, eat-the-bone-cracking afro, having cotton-picking Jordan 4s wearing Thug Life, having Call of Duty playing anime, watching basketball bouncing line up, having ass-up goofy-ass monkey.
Homie, don't play that.
This boy said he shouldn't go to jail. No, you should go to jail. Like, they should put you in jail and make sure they put you in the cell with a man that like little boys. Since you like little boys, we need to show you how it is when a man tries to manipulate a little boy for sexual pleasure.
But I think for my actions that I've done, I think I should like I shouldn't go to like jail like
This.
And has his own opinion for what should happen to him now.
Am I actually getting arrested?
What do you think should happen in a situation like this?
Honestly, my truthful opinion, like I shouldn't go to like jail.
What?
But I think for my actions that I've done, I think I should like know what it's like to like go to jail.
Do you guys have any water? I got water. It's not cold, but you can have some.
I think they would be mild-tempered regardless of who it is, because I think they want to get out right now as much info as possible. They want to know how many victims there actually are, and you ain't going to get that out of him if you be aggressive. Because right now he's cooperating. He's like, I don't feel like he even holding nothing back. Which he could have been, he could have just act like this was the only person, which everybody would know that he done it before, but he could have act like this is the only situation. But he's spilling all the beans. It's crazy.
That's fine. I know if you guys have like an age for like under 18 or something, you go to what is it called again?
The Department of Juvenile Justice?
Yes.
Oh, hell nah. You want to be around some little kids still. Nah, you grown. You go to grown folk jail. You 17. If you was in Georgia, you definitely was going to jail.
I think I should be punished for my actions and learn from
They getting that boy water and everything.
my mistakes and never to make it again.
Okay.
He said, I think I should be punished for my actions.
Since you're
So I make a mistake and never do it again. Yeah, we got something for you. Yeah, we got a place for you where you will never do this again. Yeah.
May not get his way. While he did spend the night in the Juvenile Justice Department, the following day investigators returned to confront him with shocking new evidence. Just hours before the search warrant, he was in fact talking to another child, despite earlier claiming he had stopped.
I noticed there was a conversation with a girl
Say what now? Man, this boy. Hold on, let me let them say that again, because ain't no way.
Okay.
Christian, however, may not get his way. While he did spend the night in the Juvenile Justice Department, the following day investigators returned to confront him with shocking new evidence. Just hours before the search warrant, he was in fact talking to another child, despite earlier claiming he had stopped.
I noticed there was a conversation with a girl yesterday with like a 406 number on your phone.
406 number. I was, but I don't remember who it was.
406. Where is 406? That sounds familiar. What's the 406 area code? Anybody in the 406 area code? Let me ask Google. What area code is 406? Montana. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know if anybody in here from Montana.
Would you have continued talking with her today, you think?
No.
What made you stop talking with her?
Just lost interest or something like that, sir.
Like she wasn't showing her face?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Do you know how old she was?
I'm like, I believe 14 or 15. I do want to say something.
Yeah.
I know it's on there, but I forgot to tell you that I have 2 girls on there on Discord.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like you have them. You have one of them labeled a certain way on your bio.
Oh yeah, because she we were talking and she wanted to like be with me or whatever.
Christian's Discord profile reads, I'm married by someone who I care about and love the most. She's very special to me, and I'm happy to have her in my life. According to the police report, his phone had no contacts or messages retained beyond immediate family and the children he was currently trying to exploit.
When did you start talking to her?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, yesterday.
And
Yesterday.
oh, just yesterday.
What?
Why say you're married?
Because she put hers as that, and I just wanted to like
Where did you meet her? Was it on Discord?
Roblox.
Roblox. Okay. And then what about the other girl? Did you meet her?
Which one?
So he meeting little 14-year-old girls on there talking about they getting married, and he just met a woman, the woman he getting married for the rest of his life. What in the world?
The other girl that's on there.
Same thing.
Okay. How old is she?
I think the same age. So
How old do they think you are?
I told him I was 17.
Okay.
I told both of them.
Okay. Did you send pictures of yourself?
To show my identity, like who I am. Yeah.
Did they send pictures of themselves?
Yes, sir.
Are they clothes pictures or
No,
something different?
just like face pictures.
Okay.
Show them. But
Gotcha.
the other one, no, she sent me an outfit pictures or whatever.
Did you guys talk about, anything at all?
I asked for like content like that, but not like videos. Well, I asked for a little bit of videos, but pictures, and she said she wasn't comfortable with that because of her past relationship, and I respected that.
When asked once more about the number of victims, it becomes immediately clear that the number of children Christian was able to reach and exploit is far beyond what anyone could have imagined.
How many, a day of these people would you talk to? Because, seeing that you have the 2 on the Discord and you have the one just from yesterday, and then, there's a lot in the deleteds, but it looks like it's quite a few. How often were you having these conversations?
Probably about like 4 to 5, almost every day.
Okay, 4 or 5 almost every day for the past year?
Almost, yes, sir.
Okay.
What?
So probably a little bit more than 50 then.
4 to 5 a day for about a year? Wow. Think about how many kids that is, y'all. That's 30 kids a week, give or take. That's 120 kids a month. That's that's over 1,000 kids that this guy has exploited. 1,000. Think about that, y'all. 1,000. One guy. One kid. Well, kind of a young adult.
I really didn't keep count, so probably.
The investigation uncovered conversations with children in 20 different states and multiple countries, and while attempts were made to reach potential victims, some couldn't be contacted. On April 28th,
multiple countries.
2025, 17-year-old Christian Edward Scribben was formally charged as an adult. He was later booked into the Marion County Jail, where he remains held without bond. He entered a plea of not guilty. The case is ongoing, with a pretrial conference scheduled for September 9th, 2025. If you'd like to see
September 9th, 2025. So next week, I'm going to follow back up on this story. I want to see if they're going to give him the slap on the wrist that he was asked for. I think I just need a slap on the wrist, and, I figure it out. Because for some reason, it's not like they want to crack down on this, because amidst this story right here, I ran into this other YouTuber who did a story about a little bit of this, but he explained how Roblox is threatening to sue YouTubers for the YouTuber who exposed this guy. That's right, you heard it right. The YouTuber who exposed that pervert right there, Roblox is threatening to sue the predator catchers because they feel like it's hurting their brand. Because they've been under all kind of lawsuits because of this type of activity. So now they're just gonna go after the people who exposed them. But let's check out this video, man. It's a pretty cool video. Shout out to this guy. His name is Derek Branch. I'm gonna share his channel in the chat, just in case you want to sub up to him. But check out this video.
Okay, guys, Roblox is now sending out lawsuits to anybody that catches child predators on their game. There's a YouTuber named Schlep, and he's been playing Roblox his whole life. And he started making these catch a predator videos when he noticed that all these creepy older men were talking to your kids in the game. And he's already got 6 people arrested. And of course, people appreciated this. They was like, keep up the good work. But Schlep did not know that this would all come to an end after his last catch, because Roblox themselves would reach out.
Which was the guy we just went over. That was his last catch.
And send him a legal cease and desist notice, basically telling him to stop catching predators. And not only that, guys, they banned him from ever playing Roblox again. They banned all of his accounts. They removed them. He can't make new ones, which now has everybody online like, is Roblox defending predators? By the way, guys, I watched his video, and there are things happening on Roblox that I didn't even know was going on. For example, right? Now, Roblox has different kinds of worlds, right? But this one right here is called Bathroom Simulator, where they got people of all ages and half-naked avatars just doing whatever in there.
It is a predator haven. There are games on Roblox like XYZ Public Bathroom Simulator. Has about 7 million visits, and the whole premise of the game is showering together with kids. That is the whole game. If you join it, you're going to see predators, you're going to see naked avatars, you're going to see people peeing and all this sort of weird stuff. If I was a parent and I saw that, I would be outraged. I would be totally outraged. And parents aren't aware of this, and it's so sad. I get emails from kids daily about all the horrible stuff that they're exposed to.
Now, guys, I'm not saying all of Roblox is like this, but there is this section over here. Imagine the stuff we haven't seen. Now, in this cease and desist, Roblox tells Schlep that he is hurting their players, which I would think that he was helping. I feel like he's doing what Roblox.
So that show you they more concerned with the revenue in the image than they are just cleaning up that type of bullshit.
Roblox should be doing. For some reason, they don't feel the need to moderate more. I'm not sure how they're just letting this stuff pass. Now, Roblox banned Schlep for 3 reasons, right? This is the first one. They said that he was engaging in simulated child endangerment conversations. Which, okay, so you're saying because he played as a decoy? Now, the problem with this is that Schlep didn't start these conversations. They did. Schlep was not on the game trying to convince predators to do a crime. If he did, it would be called entrapment. Now, the second reason, right? They said he was sharing or soliciting personal identifiable information, which confused Schlep because the only people that he shared information with was the police. The only other thing that I could think of is that it's because he's showing the whole world who's behind the Predator Roblox accounts, and that's giving away their information. He's naming out the predators. I can't even really be mad at that. Maybe I guess it puts the person's life in danger. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it is a kind of slippery slope, because if he wasn't doing it for good, and if somebody wanted to do that same thing and do it for evil, you know, you're like, okay, how can you punish this person but not punish this person, even though you can feel like he's doing it for good? You get what I'm saying?
The third reason is for directing users to move conversations off platform, which in this situation, they're talking about an app called Discord. It's a popular gamer app that people use to communicate on while playing video games. And this is where a predator can bring their victims. They can have a more intimate conversation. They can have voice calls, FaceTimes. If you look here, it seems like any talk of going off platform is a ban. So I do get this part, especially when child safety issues has been a problem before for Roblox and Discord. Now, I've seen here that Roblox actually allows you to connect your Discord account, so you would think it wouldn't be an issue, but I get it now. Directing people on it, that's cool, but directing people off it, yeah, I can see the issue. But then again, Schlep was taking predators off the app, so what does Roblox want their predators back? Stop it. Don't take our predators. Now, Roblox also told...
No, I think is they just don't want people to know how vulnerable their kids can be to predators. They don't want the parents to know that there's predators on there. I mean, they definitely probably don't want them on there, but they just don't want the parents to know that they've been having a problem of them slipping through the cracks.
Them, instead of taking matters into your own hands, you should have been reporting them. Which, by the way, something commonly known to the Roblox community is that reports don't work. This YouTuber made a video about it. Not only that, Schlep does report these people, and he sends it with all the video evidence, and they never get back to him. He even sent all the files to the Roblox headquarters. And what's crazy is that even after the predator's arrested, the accounts don't get banned. So for example, there's this predator in Hawaii that gets arrested. He came right out and got back on Roblox. His account's not banned. Schlep even went and wrote on the CEO of Roblox's Twitter and gave him all the information, told him what was going on, and he blocked him. Now guys, Roblox knows the intentions of Schlep. They know what he's doing. He's trying to help their app. They've never given him a warning, not even a, hey, we see what you're doing, we want to work with you, or hey, can you stop posting videos like this?
Yeah, they definitely don't want to. They don't want to keep, you know, cause yeah, you keep catching too many of them. Shit, you making them look bad. And they got them other lawsuits, cause as soon as they started getting that lawsuit, they knew it was bad for business. So if they got one lawsuit that they done lost, and here it is, you keep bringing it out, bringing one after another. Oh yeah, you doing too much. But they might just take him out.
They just completely removed him. All I can say is that I don't get how you ban the person catching your predators, but you don't ban the predators. It's a bad look, especially when we're seeing the proof on YouTube. Now, ladies and gentlemen, parents, right? Remember we were talking about these shower rooms, bathroom simulators? After what Schlep said, I had to see it for myself. So I made a Roblox account and looked it up. Now, this place has 7.4 million visits, right? And the maturity is moderate. I did not have to verify my age or send in a credit card. Now, guys, I get up in there and I walk all the way to the back. And I couldn't believe my very eyes. I peek through this door and there's these two characters just going at it, like using the squat command over and over and over again. Then this character pops in, and guys, I have never seen so much gat on a Roblox character in my life. I thought they were supposed to look like Lego characters. This is what I've thought this whole time. Then she starts hopping around all over the place. It was insane. It was like a huge twerk fest. Just so you can understand what this looked like, Roblox characters can now look like this. What the f? And then there's the shower rooms. And yes, some of them are these naked avatars. They come to these shower rooms. Look at this. Can one boy come to the shower? They get in the shower and close the curtains. I go over there peeping. And they start role-playing doing it. I did not know this was happening on Roblox.
You like them pixels, baby?
Yeah. So this got me thinking, what age is Roblox for? I looked online and it says it's recommended for 13 and up. But as it says here, we know that younger kids are up on there too. Now, this isn't the first time that we've heard about this problem for Roblox. It's been known that it's going on. And this was a big concern because in 2020, it showed that 2/3 of all US children between age 9 and 12 use this game. And with children and adults social...
Now, we do got to ask that question. So, if it's made for 13 and up, but kids under 13 using it, well, I guess you still got to make some type of protection for it, though.
...in the same place, it begs the question, what percent of them are being exposed to these kinds of places? Roblox responds to this, and they say, yes, we know it.
If you got that type of shit on there, like, that's crazy that adults would go on there and start doing dumb shit like that. But I guess a lot of it be like older teenagers, nerds like the Joker that we just seen.
It's a problem, but it's only a small amount of users that break the rules. And they say usually these rooms only last a couple of hours. I find this very hard to believe when this room has 7.4 million visits. When I got there, people were reporting the page. So obviously people have done it before, and it doesn't seem like anything's being done. Now, I don't want to get Roblox twisted, right? Overall, the game is kid-friendly. As you can see here, those aren't the type of rooms that are trending. You gotta actually search it up. But if a kid is seeing naked avatars on casual maps, I wouldn't be surprised if they start searching up maps that have more of this. As I said, this room was a casual lounge room, a chat room. And I was in this room for quite a bit, right? And this person was running around butt naked and nothing was being done. Even its own players was like, I'm sending in a video. Roblox doesn't care. So now at this point, guys, I start going around asking the Roblox community how they feel about kids being on Roblox. Somebody was like, are you not seeing the half-naked pixels running around here? Why is a child seeing that? I asked this guy, do you think kids should be on Roblox? Hell no. And I said, why? He says, there's Preds on here. And Roblox does nothing about it. And they banned Slep. Now, guys, there was quite a...
And it's amazing that grown people are walking around as a block person asking each other, should kids be on here? Because they making their blocks hump. I can't make this shit up. Like, what is safe? What is there safe to do now for your kids?
A few people that was upset about Schlep getting banned, bro. They're not happy. Do you think kids should be on Roblox? 14 plus only, not 12. Should 12-year-olds be on Roblox? Hell no, hell no. Is it because of Preds? Yes, duh. Do you think 12-year-olds should be on Roblox? Probably not. Because of the e-daters. Would you want your little sister playing Roblox? As long as I'm playing with her. Because otherwise I'm checking her phone. Have you not heard about the new Roblox update? Which I looked it up. Roblox CEO wants adults to use the game as a dating platform. And people are upset.
As a dating platform, really? Oh man, I done heard it all now. I done heard it all. So let me find out, Lil Lace, y'all on Roblox trying to find a man. Well, I don't know. You already got a man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. One of y'all ain't got a... Let me find out one of y'all on Roblox trying to goddamn find a man.
Roblox. At what point did y'all see this as a good idea? Like, oh, we have Roblox, a game that is mainly targeted for kids. So let's add dating into it. What could possibly go wrong, right? Right?
I also asked the girl if she thought it was a bad idea that Roblox made this update. And she's like, duh, some of them are 7. This update only made her believe that Roblox supports peds. And they banned Schlep. I told y'all they was tripping about that. Because they banned the guy that was catching preds. And amongst all of the predatory issues that was already going on Roblox, Roblox irresponsibly still chose to add dating to the game. I heard a story from a girl where her friend started dating a guy from Roblox and they were planning to meet up with him. The friend was 15. He said he was 16, but later they found out he was 18. So now I'm like, okay, there are people on Roblox that are actually like 20 years old or 30 years old, acting like 15-year-olds, creating these relationships with them. And if not these shower rooms, they can actually invite these kids to private servers. And who knows what's going on in them rooms. This is crazy. Look at what this Roblox player said on YouTube. I found out half my Roblox friends are predators. It's starting to seem like there's a bunch of them. So this begs the ultimate question. Who should we hold responsible for this? Because we could say Roblox has to put more priority into their moderators.
Well, I think we got the point. I ain't saying, hey, don't fuck with Roblox. I'm just saying, hey, y'all just got to be smart out here, especially when you have all this new technology. You know, a lot of people let their kids play the game and just get the hell on. Like, hey, have fun. But, hey, they're getting tricky with it. But I want to get on to the next story, though. That was pretty interesting to know. But the main thing that we have on the menu is another one of these what you call false prophets. And this was an interesting one, man. We've heard a lot. We've seen the pastor that locked the doors and told everybody they wasn't going home until, you know, they put a little something in the bag. But this pastor here, you know, he was a little bit more satanic with his style of you know, manipulating people. So check it out.
Yo, thank you. And tonight, a follow-up to a disturbing case that went viral in Houston and all across the country for that matter yesterday. We're talking about David E. Taylor. He was arrested and accused of using a church as a cover-up for human trafficking and money laundering. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle broke the story and has been gathering more information.
So I guess since they didn't get Diddy, you know, they saying, hey, what he was looking at the whole time like, oh, what Diddy doing? That ain't shit.
Michelle Brannon, listed as the executive director of David E. Taylor's Kingdom of God Global Church, appeared in federal court Thursday. Several locations.
Do y'all remember this dude, though? I'm about to show y'all some videos. Y'all gonna remember this dude. But look at the size of this church, y'all. Or a house. I don't know if this is a church or a house. But good Lord, look at the size of this thing. The Lord want him to live like this. That's what he gonna say.
Locations affiliated with the organization, including the JMMI building in North Houston, were raided simultaneously by the FBI Wednesday. Sources tell Fox 26 people found in some of these locations were in need of medical care and refused it.
They were in need of medical care but refused it. So I'm thinking, freak off? Did they find like the freak off heaven?
Gospel artist Vicky Yohe posted a video online shortly after the arrest. In her book, she says she dated Taylor for some time and tried to expose his crimes in the past.
Today was a victory for those who had no voice or who were afraid to expose the truth. They get to wake up from their nightmare like I did several years ago.
The new court documents reveal potential fraud.
Yeah, that hell boy. Yeah, but that boy, them black rings around the eyes.
Major labor abuse. Alleged text messages to victims in the case reveal Taylor and Brannon demanded them to apply for government-funded EBT cards. They would then use those funds to purchase food for the staff. There were also times when staff would not eat or sleep if they didn't raise enough money for the organization. A September 2021 text reads, "Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't, you'll work until 4 a.m. Tell everyone they are not eating." In that same month, purchases were made for lavish items and expensive food. $10,000 worth of king crab legs.
What?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You mean to tell me you spent $10,000 on crab leg, but you want to tell these folk they can't eat? Man, what kind of ghetto ass congregation they got? 10,000 on crab leg, boy, he was tricking.
And that's the type of evidence, if the government has that evidence and has some of the people who are going to testify, that's the type of evidence you just don't get, you don't run away from.
Isn't this the same guy who was facing some issues over his finances just 10 years ago? He was deposed. It went viral. You know, everybody was wondering then. So a lot of.
And we're going to go over that video. Yeah, we're going to hear about a lot of the lavish lifestyle that this dude was living.
People are wondering what would make it different now with him trying to fight this in court.
You know, money allegations when you're raising money as a church is a little bit different than when you've got people coming in and saying, I couldn't leave and I was forced to take plan B. And this is the type of stuff that you just can't wash that off.
So Tritico goes on to say the amount that they're accused of collecting, over $50 million, won't be taken lightly in court either.
All right, so Sherman's here at the desk with me now. You spoke to someone because this raid didn't happen just here in Houston, nope. Multiple different states, including Michigan. So now you had a chance to speak to.
And it happened in Tampa. I think they got a house in Tampa. It's in Michigan. Like, they did this in North Carolina. Like, this shit is crazy. Niggas used to push bricks. Now niggas just push religion like dope.
Someone in Detroit who was actually worried that their former spouse was in the church here in Houston.
That's right.
So somebody worried about their wife was getting smashed by this clown looking ass nigga. Imagine knowing that your wife was there. That's like finding out your wife was at a Diddy party.
They have family not too far away from Detroit. So they chose not to speak on camera, but their story is similar to a lot of people in this case. People would leave their spouses to work for the church. They wouldn't have much contact with them. They would beg them to leave or to seek help. And we're looking at some serious claims of abuse and manipulation here.
Very in-depth story. Sherman, thank you so much, man. He's the one that broke this story. He's been all.
That's wild, man. People would leave their spouse in belief that this nigga was a prophet, that he was an apostle. But you got that, like, should people be charged for, leading people? I mean, because, if people want to follow behind somebody and, give somebody their money, that's crazy, though. Man, we live in a crazy world.
Over it now for the last 2 days, so we appreciate your work.
No problem.
So, I want to show y'all a little bit of what this guy, be trying to preach, and how he get his money.
Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will. Head of the Kingdom of God Global Church.
God is showing me right now, there's one woman, even sitting in Taylor, you have like $75,000 in your account. And you can give half.
What?
Imagine a nigga telling you got $70,000 in your account and you can give half.
MMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Yes.
What would that be for?
Well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well.
Or you have to wear Louis Vuitton?
Oh, it don't matter what name it is. The point is clothing are allocated to us for ministry purposes as well. When I'm always traveling and using my clothes, I'm sweating through them. So I'm needing new clothes also for television.
He need new Louis Vuitton clothes, not just new clothes. My boy said, I'm sweating through Louis Vuitton like he ain't shit. One thing he couldn't do nothing about is that hairline, though.
That's true.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Lord, I also break a stingy spirit because I sense that there's some heavy hitters watching me tonight. There's some people that can give 200,000, 300,000. They can give 50,000, 20,000. They had it saved up. But God, that's a stingy spirit on. There's a spirit of fear. So I break that spirit of stinginess.
According to the indictment, which we have and will go over today, Taylor defrauded followers out of millions by claiming their donations were for God's work, when in reality, he allegedly used the money for luxury purchases. Think mansions, designer clothing, high-end cars, and even expensive cosmetic procedures. The indictment goes on to
like what? He ain't go get no hairline. He ain't go get himself no BBL, but this boy is good.
Say that he created a cult-like atmosphere where members were pressured into giving everything: money, houses, labor, and even estranged relationships with family members under the belief that they were serving God. They say that he controlled followers' lives, allegedly cutting them off from loved ones, forcing unpaid labor, and using intimidation to silence anyone who questioned him.
And so that's why I am hard on them. They know I love them. And that's why they don't leave. So when I rebuke my staff, that ain't none of your business. And I know some of y'all are holding up coming because you say, I don't know if I can be rebuked like that. You need to get over it.
Prosecutors say David Taylor wasn't just buying these big houses to live large. He allegedly used them as call center hubs for his ministry. He's accused of recruiting people from all across the country, convincing them to quit their jobs and devote themselves fully to his work. Once they arrived, he allegedly told them to apply for food stamp benefits and turn the cards over to the church. These followers weren't paid for their labor. Instead, they were placed inside these call centers where they had to hit daily quotas of phone calls, reaching out to unsuspecting people and pushing them to donate. The script they used claimed the money would support noble causes like helping victims of trafficking. But here's the twist. Prosecutors say the donors were never told that some of the very workers making these phone calls were themselves trafficked and exploited by the ministry. The charges lay out a pattern of deception and abuse, fraud and money laundering, millions in donations collected under the promise of building God's kingdom. There was also alleged human trafficking. Prosecutors say Taylor wasn't just exploiting people financially. These were members. Many of them were women who were recruited into the ministry with the promise of serving God, but instead ended up forced into situations they couldn't walk away from. Some were allegedly trafficked for labor, working long hours without pay under the threat of spiritual punishment, and others were reportedly coerced into sexual exploitation and given contraception, traveling to Taylor in vans where he allegedly used his authority as a man of God to manipulate or intimidate them into compliance. We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we...
Man, that's crazy. And it's kind of sad that, you know, people are, you know, just have this empty place in their heart where they still are chasing God in all of these weird places instead of just, you know, finding it within their self first, you know. But I guess that's kind of hard, man. Life is hard, but geez Louise, I ain't think somebody will go and try to let make you be a slave until you know, God said you got a slave for me. You got to go make a call all day, quit your job, apply for food stamps, and give it to the church. What the hell?
do. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any
leaders of a church that appeared on televisions across the world. Good evening, I'm Greg Warman.
And I'm Martha Sigalski. Federal prosecutors say the leaders of the Kingdom of God Global Church used abuse tactics under the guise of religion to rake in millions of dollars. Channel 9's Nick Papantonis was in Ocala today as FBI agents scoured just one of the many properties owned by the church.
There's more excitement around here than we've had since the wild pig.
Joseph Hildner said 5 loud booms woke this Ocala community Wednesday morning. A dozen FBI cars descending on this $2.6 million home. They did the same in North Carolina, Tampa, and 5 other properties across the U.S., arresting this man, David Taylor, the so-called apostle of the Kingdom of God Global Church.
Damn. This nigga had 5 mansions, 2 million here, couple million here, couple million here. Wow. These niggas be balling hard, boy.
Always restore to us the joy of your salvation.
This video posted to the church's Facebook page the night before the raid shows the emotional nature of Taylor's preaching, but agents say a system...
Oh shit, that was the night before the raid? But that nigga putting in work.
So-called apostle of the Kingdom of God Global Church.
Always restore to us the joy of your salvation.
This video posted to the church's Facebook page the night before the raid shows the emotional nature of Taylor's preaching, but agents say a system of cruelty hid behind the...
I might have to put that as my Cash App drop.
Tears. They accused Taylor of running call centers out of these homes, unpaid staff cut off from the outside world, told to raise an unreachable amount of money in donations, and when they failed, Taylor deprived them of sleep and food. They say since 2014, Taylor pocketed $50 million. A staff member at his Ocala house after the raid refusing to comment.
From bumper to bumper, just a black Suburban with opaque windows that you cannot see in or out of, and they were coming and going a lot.
They'll come to his ministry lured through promises of a free housing, free meals.
Pete Evans and Barry Bowen investigate religious fraud for the Trinity Foundation and interviewed some of Taylor's staff. They pointed to his far-flung properties and constant attempts to get his viewers to call his church, like you see here, as red flags. They say it's a well-worn playbook.
They would believe he's closer to God than they are, and he feeds on people's ignorance.
Nick is joining us live here in the studio. Nick, they also arrested the church's executive director. How much time are each of them facing?
One of them faces 8 counts. That's the executive director. One faces 10 counts. It's 20 years per count and a lot in fines, including all the properties can be taken from them. We're going to show you the scale of this operation here. They had staff members working in 4 different states, 2 sites here in Florida. The sermons aired on the Word Network, which is one of the largest religious channels aimed at black churchgoers. And just if you're interested, the money was spent on cars, boats, ATVs, a lot of luxury goods there.
Damn. This boy was damn near in Canada. I'm talking about, he was mapping it out too.
And I'm sure
mansions.
This indictment is from July. However, David E. Taylor and his executive director, Michelle Brannon, were arrested this week. She was arrested in Florida and he was arrested in North Carolina. So far, their charges are conspiracy to commit forced labor, and money laundering conspiracy. Taylor calls himself apostle and Jesus's best friend. He claims he's had multiple face-to-face encounters with God and that God has given him the keys to the kingdom on earth. Taylor established his first organized call.
Yeah, that might be some satanic shit too. He might be talking about the guy with the lowercase God.
Center at 20320 Superior Road in Taylor, Michigan. The purpose of the call centers was to use phone solicitors to raise money from donors purportedly to support the operations and ministry of KOGGC. Taylor has since opened and operated call centers in other locations in the United States, including in Missouri, Florida, and Texas. Taylor recruits individuals from across the country to work as phone solicitors at his call centers. Each day, his call center workers are instructed to make a specific number of calls or raise a specific dollar amount. Call center workers are unpaid, and KOGGC receives millions of dollars in donations each year. Taylor uses donations to support an extravagant personal lifestyle, including a series of residences, airline tickets, personal vehicles, and luxury goods. KOGGC has received approximately $50 million in donations since 2014.
All right, so what?
Okay, so when they say $50 million, they're saying like that's pretty much over a 9-year period of time, and you know that's more like $10 million a year, which that's still a lot of money. But you know, I think we actually have to break it down into context also when they're saying that he's arrested for stealing $50 million.
Is this residential center?
Oh, this is a place that the ministry owns.
So what they're showing right here is the deposition. So matter of fact, I can go to that. I went and pulled up an old deposition. Before I play that,
just to be close, just to be close to you.
We know that tonight, last night, Kathleen, who can even put into words what we received last night? And the apostle said that this evening he's going to lay hands on all the men. He's going to release a supernatural impartation because this book is built on the word. And the Lord told the apostle to write this. And let me tell you right now, all over the world, there are tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions of people that are now experiencing this.
Nations are being transformed by this message of face-to-face. And God has, sent Apostle to restore this message. Apostle walks in every area of the kingdom. He can interpret dreams. He's a master dream interpreter. He's, walks in healings, miracles, signs, wonders.
And I love what Apostle was saying last night about how the Lord had used him to raise the dead. May those who are on drugs be delivered from drugs. May those that are smoking be delivered from cigarettes. May those that are bound by cocaine and marijuana be delivered. May homosexuals and lesbians at the sound of my voice be broken from that bondage.
No, this ain't supposed to be funny, but Lord have mercy. He looked like he all of those, all of the above. Everything he just said, I guarantee you. That boy looked like the devil.
I will stop at nothing to destroy the prince of homosexuality. In Jesus' name. What a mighty men's conference that has started. How many were blessed by the revelation last night? I took you on a marathon, did I not? You need to buy the tape and listen to it over and over again. Are y'all excited? Are you ready for the word of God now? And most people betray their long-lasting relationships over a new friend who come and bring them some information, and the information may be true. You ain't loyal. There are people who break friendships all the time. But just because they bring you information don't mean, and it's true, don't mean it's loyal. You're an idiot to betray that person. And it happens in the church all the time. Well, you didn't tell me. Do I have to tell you everything? Because you cannot. And I'm saying this to married women. You cannot be a good influence on your husband if you're around listening to sister gossip all the time and bringing all that stuff to him. And I mean, last night, there were so many people who were saying, this is amazing. So many women were saying, we got delivered. I got the reports from people. They said, how many of you got delivered? Some of you last night. This is a men's conference and the women were getting delivered. But I only heard one negative report. Someone brought me a negative report from somebody, and it was a woman saying, oh, I hate how you bash women last night. I said, bash women? I didn't bash women. Were you ever at my women's conference? But that's how wicked these women are, a lot of them, in this feminist movement. They don't want to hear no truth about the real office of a man. Amen. They don't. Because this generation has given them more power than what God has. And I'm not no male chauvinist. I believe in...
Damn, he said he gave y'all more power than God.
And you quite ain't gonna do that, because I think Jehovah and I will kill you before you kill us. And I ain't playing either. That ain't no joke. I told the mob boss in St. Louis in 1989. I told the mafia in East St. Louis. They sent a threat to kill my life, sent a hitman to me. I told them, I said, how dare you threaten my life with death and my family? I said, I talked with God face to face. Do you even know what that means? I said, you should have been afraid to send a message to me like this. I sent a message to all 5 of those mob bosses. I said, if you do not repent and get saved immediately, now 3 of you are going to die. The other 2, you will go to jail. They died in the same week, all 3. The other 2 went to jail the same week. You see, how is it that God saved me off the street from having a murderous heart, just to come into the church to be a sissy and a punk to these devils? Like most Christians are. They fear everything. Bunch of chumps.
Come here and be a punk.
Sissies. You got to come with something more than me with some darn social media attack. But this whole generation, if you're on social media and they say negative stuff about you, that's the true report. That's a bunch of baloney and lies. Uh-oh. What the freak is that kind of stuff you talking about? That don't look right.
I ain't gonna lie, this guy here is entertaining, y'all. I might have would have given him about $10. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't have, let him lead me to the doorsteps of hell. But he could have got about $10, man, if he entertained me like this. Oh, hell nah. Look, y'all. He one of these pastors. He made niggas die. He in there making niggas pass out. Nah, I'd have seen some shit like this. I'd have got the hell up out of there. Yeah, I'd have given him like $5 because I'd have been laughing my ass. Nah, I probably wouldn't have. Not in real life. I'm be yeah. I would have looked at this. This is like some real witchcraft. Look at him. I mean, bro, let's just say he had to pay all these people, or he probably got these folks working for free, like they say. So should he go to jail for all these people participating in this dumbass shit? Because they know goddamn well him touching them ain't making them fall out. My boy doing the most. He wouldn't even let a nigga catch him. Oh, it's my turn? Hold on, I gotta put that in slow motion. Let's do that in slow motion. We can't do that in fast motion.
for a move of God like this. Last night, the offering was very, very low. Ushers, get the offering envelopes out right now. The offering was incredibly low last night with the amount of people. I don't want you to cheapskate. I don't want you to throw a 20. Some of you can give $1,000, be obedient. If you can give 10,000, be obedient. You all know this is a multi-million-dollar ministry that is doing things around the world. We need your support. I want you to get out the biggest offering you can. If you don't have any money, don't walk out. Fill out an offering envelope and say, God, when I get this amount of money, I vow to give it.
What? What? That nigga wants you to write an IOU. He said, don't leave. Come in here and write, nigga. When the first little bit of money I get, it go to here. Boy, this is a tight press.
We've seen God make even people millionaires through this ministry and billionaires. And but those are not words. We've seen him make millionaires and billionaires.
Just to be close to you, it's my desire. Oh.
Just to be close to you. But yeah, your boy, he hell on wheels, boy. He is definitely hell on wheels. So let's listen to a little bit of his deposition.
All right, so what is this residential center?
Oh, this is a place that the ministry owns. Well, not own. We're in the process of buying that. Yeah, we don't
So are
own it
you
yet.
renting to buy, or are you?
Yeah, we're leasing to buy.
You have that as an asset of $2,844,500. So do you own it?
I just answered that, didn't I? I said we didn't own it.
Okay,
We
but
leased it to
where
buy
does?
it.
So obviously back in 2014 is when this investigation started, because they're saying over 9 years he's money laundered and all kind of other stuff over $50 million. And I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about the forced labor or whatever it is that they're saying that he did. It's definitely going to be more of a thing that get judged more in public opinion than it would be, you know. I don't think they'll probably even get convicted of this.
I'm sorry?
We're leasing to buy it. Did you? I thought we just said that.
All right, but you have listed it as an asset worth $2,844,000.
Oh, that should be more of a liability.
All right, so where does the number $2,844,000 come from on your asset and liability?
That's, I guess, the appraisal value of the home or the residential center.
Is it a home?
No, it's a residential center. We use it.
All right, so you're saying it's not something you own, but you have it listed as an asset of $2.8 million.
That's probably a mistake. Like I say, it probably should be a liability.
Okay, and what goes on at the residential center?
It is really it's a gathering place for our ministry where I bring in different leaders and also the staff that we have as a place of, maybe resort and teaching and training.
Resort?
Yeah, teaching. A resort where we teach and train.
On November 29th, 2013, JMMI paid over $6,000 to Louis Vuitton.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
What would that be for?
Well, this is for clothes concerning my TV ministry as well.
We have to wear Louis Vuitton?
Oh, it don't matter what name it is. The point is clothing are allocated to us for ministry purposes as well.
What do you mean they're allocated to you?
You know, in a media ministry.
In a what?
Media ministry.
Yeah.
Okay, on the road, when I'm always traveling and using my clothes, I'm sweating through them. So I'm needing new clothes also for television ministry through the years. So.
And so you use ministry money to buy your wardrobe?
Outfit. It's allocated more towards ministry apparel.
Does that go into what your income is?
I'm sorry.
Do you show that in your income that you got Louis Vuitton clothing?
No, that's not. That
doesn't show.
Because it don't go there.
It don't go there? I don't know what that means.
It don't belong there. That's out of place.
What's out of place?
You don't get taxed on things like that. That's for ministry business purpose. So it's not
Louis Vuitton.
Well, you can call whatever you want.
So
it's called Louis Vuitton. So you can call it whatever you want. Yeah, it's Louis Vuitton, bro. Then they spent it at the Bahamas.
June 2014, you spent $3,500 by JMMI to Versace in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
I'm sure that's right, if it shows there.
And that was for clothing for you?
Yes, probably. Yes, most
So
likely.
you don't see that there's any problem when you're ministering to the poor, the sick, the needy, to be appearing in Louis Vuitton and Versace?
Well, that ain't something I purchase all the time.
No, it looks like you did several times in...
I mean, I'm a very frugal person when it comes to this. I go to the right places to get a lot of suits, and if I get some from those places, you don't see that.
I don't see Macy's.
No, you don't see that, because Macy's don't have the kind of suits that I wear. But what I'm saying is, this Louis Vuitton things, you don't see that in our charges all the time.
2013 and 14, JMMI spent over $30,000 in your clothes. Does that sound about right?
What year was that?
13 and 14.
Oh God, yes, because I was traveling so much and sweating through all my clothes. Exactly. That probably wasn't enough, because just have so...
But they have to be top of the line expensive ones.
No, they're not top of the line clothes.
Louis Vuitton's not top of the line?
Those not.
He said it probably wasn't enough. Well, okay, if you sweating through your clothes so much, why don't you just, even if you go just buy $1,000 suit, $500 suit. Jeez Louise, that boy had to have Louis Vuitton. He had to have the finest.
Where I get my suits from.
Well, you got something from them spent thousands and thousands.
Well, the belts are more lasting, so that's good.
Come on, you're buying belts for $5,000?
No, I mean, I have multiple belts. Not
August 2014, you went to the Gucci store in Troy and purchased something?
Yeah, like I say, it probably was a belt or maybe shoes. I don't know. But I don't usually buy my suits from these very expensive places. I just get the things that I invest in will last longer, like such as belts.
So you got to go to Gucci or places like that?
Well, no, I buy those things from there because they have a better TV appearance for the belt.
So we're asking for money from the poor?
No,
you paid $1,000 to Monsieur Clothing in New York, and then another $715. Whose clothing was that for?
Where's that now? I don't understand.
August 1st.
The little shorty that he had with him. Yeah. He taking these little broad shopping with the church money.
October 28th. Total of over $1,700 to Monsieur Clothing in New York.
I don't know about that.
You testified at your last deposition that JMMI owns 3 vehicles, a BMW, a Mercedes, and a Bentley.
Yes.
Have you driven those cars?
Yes.
Is Michelle?
No. We usually have a driver.
So the 3 cars that we've talked about, in whose name are the titles?
Then the ministry name.
They're all in JMMI?
I think everything except the Bentley.
Whose name is the Bentley in?
It's in DeWin McDeal.
I have a question, just from you minister to the poor and the sick and all that. Isn't it a little offensive to be driving around in a Bentley and a Mercedes to people that really, are impoverished and sick and ill and AIDS and drug rehab? Isn't it a little offensive to sort of being showplacing what you have?
Well, dear one, I don't showplace to people, and I'm not in
Bentley.
that car. You don't see me driving around that car every day. I don't do that.
But it's in the ministry. Everybody in the ministry sees you. You said you drive it.
I haven't before. You just asked me have I drove it, but it ain't something I drive every day or even every year. I don't do that. I have drivers who pick up my guests, my high-profile guests.
But do you see my point that people that are suffering and giving you whatever their last dime is and donations and drug habits, does it have them see you drive around your high-profile guests in a Bentley or Mercedes might be offensive and hurtful even?
It could.
Yeah, especially when you telling a nigga that even if you broke, come up here and we'll give you an IOU. Make sure you don't leave till you just know that as soon as you get some money. You telling me I got $70,000 in my bank account and I need to give you half. But then you pull up in a Bentley. What? In a new Gucci belt.
It'd be offensive if they didn't know my life, but they know my life. It would be offensive to someone like you who's trying to make it bad, but
So it's important you have a Bentley.
It ain't really important. That don't make me.
Then you also have a Land Rover that you lease.
Range Rover.
Range Rover.
Yes, it's not a Land Rover. It's a Range Rover.
Which is the better one? I don't even know.
I don't know. They're just cars. That's all.
All right. Then there's a series of documents that total almost $50,000 to Limo Land in 2013 and 14. You have to answer yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. What was that for?
That was to cut the Mercedes into a limo.
It was to cut the Mercedes
into a limo.
What? And who needs that?
No, that's for guests.
It's for guests and for you?
It's mostly
when
for
you're entertaining guests?
Yes.
When you're entertaining?
Well, I'm not. But when we have guests come in, high-profile people, we
you
treat
have to have a limo.
them that way. Don't have to have a limo, but
in a Mercedes limo.
We treat them.
You treat them?
I said that we have hospitality. Maybe that's a better word.
Okay, then.
And this is not the first one the ministry's had. We
Oh,
had
not the
another
first.
Mercedes limousine. That's right. So
So you paid limo land almost $50,000 total.
almost 50,000
And that was for what? To make a limo?
to cut the Mercedes into a limo.
And you
it
think that
became-
was a good use of the money that people donated to you in JMMI?
Well, I mean, the banks certainly have looked at that on our books as good because it has an appraisal value of almost 200K, a little over 150,000.
So, but you got this from donations, and you decided to use it to make a limo.
We really invested really good. The banks.
No, I'm
really
just
think
asking
that.
if that's what you did.
No, not the.
Now, if it was a good investment, I guess you can't be mad at that. What's good, Dead Blacks? But I don't believe that. What you did, make it bulletproof too?
Wait, you're saying you're fortifying, forging.
I'm forging?
With your mouth. Yeah.
Just the question is,
Okay.
did you use the money for the purpose?
No.
The answer is yes.
So-
In June of 2013, there's over $6,000 worth of charges for the Disney Resort Hotel in Anaheim, California. Do you remember that?
Yes.
And did you go?
Yes, I was there.
Does JMMI pay any of your auto expenses?
Yes.
And how much?
Auto expenses. I wouldn't know exactly how much.
You don't know how much you get?
No.
Who
The
would
board
know?
takes care of that.
Who's the board?
You can ask Michelle. She's another person to refer to.
So you snitching now?
What about your housing? Does JMMI pay any of that?
Yes.
You get a housing allowance?
Yes.
And how much is that?
I'm not sure.
And do you report these allowances as compensation on your tax return?
Honestly, I don't know how all that work. I have other people who do that, so you can refer to Michelle on that.
Michelle does your taxes?
No, I have other people do it, but she's over a lot of that, the financial aspect.
When you say it's up to the board, now the board includes Michelle,
Yes.
you,
Yes.
and who else?
I'm not sure. You can ask Michelle.
You don't know who's on the board?
Totally. I would rather you get the accurate information because I don't want to be accused of answering falsely like I have been other times when I've tried to guess. So I just rather I'm telling you I don't know. Just ask her.
How many people are on the board?
Don't know. Just
You don't know?
No.
Don't you have to have board meetings?
Yes, we do have board meetings.
So can you count around the table how many people there are?
Well, our board also grows at the same time. So I just rather you just get that information somewhere.
The last time you had a board meeting was when?
So on the phone, I think it's been the beginning of the year in January. I can't exactly tell the date, but
It was on the phone.
yeah, I've never been to court for no criminal charges.
Did you ever hire
understand.
pardon me?
Go on.
Did you ever hire an attorney to represent you in any criminal defense manner?
Yes, I have. And that was the only thing I could think of in 13 is me, when I disciplined my child, and that was the only thing. So I don't know anything other than that.
Tell me about that one. Was that in St. Louis?
Yes.
And which child was that?
That was last year, I think, or the year before last, from 13. So,
Which child?
So he got arrested for over disciplining his child.
Destiny.
Your 18-year-old daughter?
Yes.
And was this done through Children's Protective Services?
I think so. Yeah.
And what were the allegations?
Well, that I had disciplined her because she skipped class 20 times, and they felt my discipline measure of using a belt was abusive.
All right, so you used a belt in disciplining Destiny?
I don't know if I can speak on that. Can I speak on this? Because my lawyers told me don't.
Then, not knowing the status of those proceedings.
Is it resolved? Is it all done?
I'm going to object.
Well, let me just ask if it's what the status is.
I don't know.
All right, I'm not asking you to say what you did. I'm just asking if the allegations were that you disciplined your daughter with a belt
Yeah, that nigga done went to chewing his lip. Boy, you know he lying.
and caused...
Boy, he nervous.
just allegations.
You may ask, but I'm opposed to constitutional protection.
What's the Constitution? I'm not asking him to say what he did or didn't do.
Anything that might lead to or otherwise be might considered to be incriminating, I think he's got a right to sue.
I think he can tell me what the allegations are. That is not privileged, Fifth Amendment or otherwise.
It is, because if he doesn't know, he's speculating, and I'm...
Well, he's not saying that.
I don't know.
I'm assert the privilege. It's absolute. Someone wants to take it. I don't know who the lawyer is. He
That nigga mouth got dry as a motherfucker all of a sudden.
doesn't seem to know the condition of the matter, so to avoid any kind of drift, and I think maybe you might be concerned about it as well.
Well, is this let me ask you, did this rise to the level of court intervention by the local court in St. Louis that does...
Don't speculate if you don't know.
I
Please don't testify for him.
Well, I don't know.
Did you go to court on it?
What court?
Any court. Did you ever go to any court about these allegations that you disciplined Destiny physically? LaBelle?
So with family court?
Yeah.
If you know.
Yeah, family court.
So you did go to family court? Yes?
Yes.
And what was the outcome of that? Is it done? Is it pending?
I don't know.
You have no idea?
No, I don't know everything.
Is that why Destiny doesn't live with you now?
Yes.
That boy in some hot ass water right there.
Back on the record, 404, just 2.
All right, Mr. Taylor, I'm going to show you Exhibit 1. I'm going to ask you if this is what you have referred to as the residential center.
I see it.
Yes, this is.
Okay, and you can tell me how many pages are on that exhibit?
It's 6.
Boy, they've been on this nigga ass for a long time.
And
Pause.
is it accurate that all those pages are pictures of the residential center?
Exactly.
Okay. And what do you want?
Six.
I thought you just did.
I would take one.
Yeah. Is that also referred to as the ministry house?
It could be, yeah. I mean, yes.
Yes.
We usually say professional.
Well, the trafficking part come in at, I think, when they talking about they was forcing some of the women or whatever to do some sexually. I don't know. You know, they got something in there. They didn't say RICO, so we'll have to see in the courtroom.
Residential center, so.
But sometimes it's referred to as the ministry house?
Yes.
But they was already looking into that money. But I think when they went and arrested all them people, when they went into the houses, they must have seen something that proved that women were forced into something. I don't want to say prostitution, but hey, no telling. It definitely was saying that they were forced to take Plan Bs and all that. And they was forced to work without getting paid and all that stuff like that. So I think that's where it comes in at.
And is there any other place that's referred to as the ministry house?
I think that there's another location where the ministry have already, I think.
But see, I think we're looking at a case where it ain't trafficking for sex. He's pimping these people and making them work as call center people. He's making them go get food stamps, donate to the church, work all day for free, calling people, telling them to donate, and pretty much you just got a bed that you can sleep in. Now, if he's not letting people leave, you know, yeah, now you're trafficking, now you're, you know, kidnapping, whatever you want to call it. But people are probably free to leave, but he's probably making their life hell, probably making it where, you know, their ID getting stolen, their personal social security card and all that, because a lot of people are giving up all that stuff when they're coming in and believing in him. So once they stop believing in him, you're not just going to get all your shit back and go back about your business. You already, you know, neck deep. You done gave up your family. Like they say, a lot of these women, they left their husband or they left their spouse to come, you know, for this fantasy. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking. Like, it's amazing that, you know, even a dude like this can, you know, you know, convince people that he met Jesus.
Started buying a place, and it's a place for some of the staff where they stay. You know, where I provide a place. If someone wants to do intern in the ministry, so I provide a place for them to stay. It's in St.
Intern ministry. Y'all seen that big ass house, so he provide a place.
Louis.
And what's the address for that?
You know, I don't know. I don't have that because it's recent, so it's not.
Would you be able to provide that?
Yeah, we can provide
with,
that for you.
The other documents you're going to give me before your next deposition?
Of course, yes, exactly.
And just for the record, I would note over Mr. Jenkins' statements that we dispute that my client is glaring or doing anything inappropriate. He is looking at David Taylor, aka the prophet, the apostle, because that is the person who is speaking. And he is not rolling his eyes. He is talking to me on occasion, which is perfectly acceptable for him to talk to his attorney. I would just like the record to reflect that. So back to the questions.
The record reflects that he's been making statements regularly, verbally, while he's been sitting there.
Right,
while you're talking.
I hear him.
No, while you're talking.
That's fine.
And also
he has another attorney sitting next to him.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm sitting right across from him, so.
That's fine.
I've
indicated that I don't.
My request was to control your client. So.
My request is that you stop unnecessarily objecting. My client has done nothing wrong. He has a lawyer sitting on each side of him, and he on occasion speaks to me or to the other attorney, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, Mr. Taylor.
Still maintain.
You don't know the address of the place that is also sometimes called Ministry House?
No.
And tell me the purpose of this place?
It's a residence that we bought that, or that we're in the process of buying to, that gives young aspiring preachers and ministers a place to stay while they're an intern in our ministry, being trained.
He trying to groom. He doing the Diddy shit. Yeah.
Has Deborah Fraser ever stayed there?
She's come over there.
You mean she's come over?
She's visited and come over, I'm sure.
Funables has a new look with real.
What you mean she come over? I mean, do it need a pause behind she come over? Yeah, he was flexing a big old house. But we're about to find out some interesting stuff.
But you don't know the address?
No, it's too recent for me.
When you say it's recent, when did that start?
Maybe a year.
I bet you gave her the address.
2, something like that. I just don't know, so.
I'm going to show you what you provided as the balance sheet and ask you to indicate where on this building is represented.
What building?
Well, you just said you're in the process of buying a ministry house. Where would it show up on the asset and liability?
Well, it wouldn't, because we're leasing it right now. So it's a liability. I don't know if they put it on here.
Well, what do you mean when you're in the process of buying? Does that mean that
well, yeah, we're in stages till we can buy. That's what I mean.
Okay,
I
I'm
need
not
to
sure what
rephrase
that means.
You know, before we just pay off something, we lease it until, you know, we have enough money to be able to do that. Would that make sense to you?
Not much. So is it your testimony that you are leasing this piece of property?
Yes.
And how much do you pay a month?
Actually, I don't know. My financial board knows all of those
Who's
things.
your financial board?
Those 3 that I gave you there.
They're your board?
No, I said financial board. That means
Right.
a certain area. They handle a certain area.
The financial board is
different from the board of the JMMI.
Okay, but when you refer to them as a board.
Well, maybe I ought to rephrase that since you're tripping over that. Let's say they are financial administrators. Do that make sense?
You tell me if it makes sense.
Yes.
So do you see anything?
But she on this nigga ass. You tell me it makes sense? No, it don't make no sense. You tell me when it start making sense. Make it make sense.
Regarding this ministry house on the asset and liability sheet?
No, I don't think it would be on here because it might be. I don't see it as of now.
Can you describe this place?
It's just a residential home.
It's another house.
Yes, it's like a home, but it's.
What do you mean it's like a home?
Oh, I mean it's a home.
It is a home.
Yeah.
Okay, is it at 2036 Victory Way Lane?
2036. No.
What's at 2036 Victory Lane?
I don't know. It's an address to a.
It has nothing to do with your ministry at all. You got to answer yes or no.
No.
So you don't have any connection to 2036 Victory Lane Way.
My apartment is 2008 Victory Way Lane.
Okay.
So that sounds like another address over in that area, but that's not. I have nothing to do with that.
And that's not where the ministry house is.
No, those are condominiums. Okay.
Victory Lane.
Yes.
So this ministry house, the JMMI has been leasing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you the head of JMMI?
Yes.
And you don't know where this place is?
I know where it is. I just don't know the address. I don't want to give you any wrong details like I did the first time.
All right. Can you give me the description of where it is?
It's in Florissant, Missouri.
Right.
I know that.
Cross streets?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood.
What are the cross streets?
I don't know that. But like I said, I'll provide you with the information after this is over with.
Who owns this residence?
I don't know. It's some guy. I don't know him.
Did you arrange for this lease?
No.
Who
I
would
have
have
a
done
financial board who does those things.
Those 3 people you referred to with Michelle and
yes,
the other person's
financial
name?
administrative people.
And so you're saying but don't you have to sign the lease?
No, I'm not the only one that can sign. I have a board members who are on that can sign.
So you didn't sign this lease?
I don't even know.
Can you give me a copy of the lease?
Is that necessary?
Yeah, I would object to the relevance of providing a document to a lease property of Jane and I. It has nothing to do with it.
Actually, it does. We've been unable, despite a court order, to get an address as to where the ministry is and what the locations do.
Give me addresses.
No.
You have an address?
I have one address for one thing.
10-page drive.
Right, but nobody's giving me an address for what's referred to as a ministry house, where people who are participating in the ministry go and live and are provided a residence by Mr. Taylor.
Well, we said we'll provide that. I just don't know it. So it's not a problem.
What's
so you
not a
shouldn't make a
problem?
big deal. I mean, we're going to give you the address.
Right, I'm asking
I
for a
just don't
copy
know
of the
now.
lease.
I don't have that information on me now.
Okay. Have you ever been there?
Oh, yes, of course.
Another comment made objection by a comment under oath. He doesn't know the streets. That's commentary. That's not assisting. I asked for that to stop.
He spoke to her, his attorney.
He made it out loud.
Well, if you talk, it's out loud.
If he wants to assist you in the deposition, that's fine. But the commentary is inappropriate. I've done depositions for years. I've never had somebody sit and start to make comments like this.
He is my client. I'm his attorney, and so is the other person sitting on the other side, Mr. Yutuma. So, excuse me, don't interrupt, please. Do not interrupt.
I'm talking.
That's right.
That's right. And I'm making an objection.
That's right.
And it's just
That's fine.
inappropriate.
We
It
dispute-
escapes the deposition.
Okay.
We dispute your characterization. Unfortunately, it's videotaped, so we shouldn't have a problem.
I concur that it's disruptive.
That's fine. I would also note that the deponent is at the far end of the table for Mr. Yutuma, who my client is speaking to. So I don't think it's disruptive.
I can hear the comments.
Okay.
The comments are not facilitating questions or what you're talking about. They're commentary about what the opponent's saying.
That's fine.
That's not appropriate.
In your opinion. There's no, show me
A
court
party,
on that.
okay,
There's
a
no court
party
order
is
on
not
that.
allowed to speak. He can attend. He's not allowed to speak at a deposition.
I don't
We don't
think
need to, this is silly.
it is.
He's making a comment that the opponent doesn't know an address that he's known for 2 years to his attorney. That's what he's saying.
The deposition is being conducted by the attorneys, not by the clients. Not by the clients.
Which I think only hurts the opponent. But again.
Do you have an objection? Do you have an objection?
No, I'm responding
Then
to
state
you.
your objection if you have one.
I have an objection to you. I'm responding to you.
I've stated the objection. It's for the record.
All right, so back to the ministry house. You don't know who you leased it from.
Like I say, I have a.
I'm just asking you, do you know who you leased it from?
Let me finish answering you. I have a vast ministry, so I don't know everything always that goes on. I know overall, but I have people who take care of those things. So, you know, I will get that for you, so that's no problem if we can move on from that question.
All right, so this ministry house, you're saying you are providing residence for people that are in training?
Yes,
Okay.
aspiring ministers.
Is Deborah Frazier one of those people?
No, she lives here, right?
Has she ever stayed there at the ministry house? The
She's
address?
come by there. People come by and see each other, and so she don't stay there. No,
She's never spent the night there?
not that I know of.
Has she ever done any ministry work there?
I'm not sure. I couldn't say.
Who would know that?
She done some ministry work over there, all right.
Maybe Michelle.
Was Michelle's primary location that she works in Taylor or in St. Louis?
St. Louis.
Okay. So when she's in St. Louis, what facility does she work out of?
Actually, I would like to rephrase. I think I would say both, because she comes back and forth up here to do in the offices to do things, but her laptop she uses at her own home.
Okay, and does she have a residence in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Now you're aware Debbie Frazier frequently goes to St. Louis several times a month?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if it's several times a month.
For several days a month?
Okay.
Would that be more accurate for you?
I'm not sure. But
You
I
don't
do
know?
She comes. I know she comes to St. Louis.
How many days a month would you approximate that she goes there?
I couldn't say.
You have no idea?
I couldn't say accurately, no.
Does she see you when she goes to St. Louis?
No.
She doesn't see you?
No.
What's wrong?
But she's setting them up. I see she about to say something that's about to mess him up. He don't even know what's coming. I don't even know what's coming, but I can see the setup coming.
Bottoms are slightly curved instead of flat.
If she's there, I may be out of town, or if she is there and we see each other, it's briefly. But I don't see her like that. No.
What is your understanding of the work that Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis on your behalf?
Well, like I say, I have executives and administrators administrating their work and doing that. So my hands is not in everything. So I can't say.
You have no idea what Deborah Frazier does when she's in St. Louis?
I know she's a great worker, and she really
But doing
helps.
what?
I share with you what I do know, and like I said to you, if you want to know more, you have to ask my executives.
And who would that be?
Michelle Brannon.
Nigga, what she be working? How's she gonna be a great worker, but you can't tell us what she do?
Is one.
Michelle is an executive and also the financial board?
No, she's not the financial board. She administrates with other financial people. So it's that financial administration, those who are surrounding that, taking care of that.
All right, I guess I don't understand. You refer to Michelle as being on a financial board?
Yeah, I rephrased that. I said administration. I think that would be better for you to understand.
All right, so there's 3 people in the financial administration, those 3 people you listed with Michelle?
Yes.
Okay, and you also referred to Michelle as an executive?
Yeah, she's the executive in the ministry.
What does that mean?
Well, she executes all the departments and make sure everything is running smoothly overall in all the countries and the states.
So would she be the person that is supervising Deborah Fraser in her work?
Yes.
And Deborah Fraser is an unpaid
Yeah, she's a volunteer staff.
So it would be Michelle that would be able to tell me what exactly Deborah Fraser does when she's in St. Louis?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any plans to hire Deborah Fraser?
Yes, I really do.
And tell me about those.
Well, she gonna get the Queen Regina treatment. How you gonna fire somebody volunteering? She says she ain't get paid yet. She'll volunteer. Are you planning on firing her? Yep, I'm planning on firing that volunteer. I ain't never.
Well, we are a growing ministry, and we're trying to establish more credibility on a massive scale with the bank for the size of the vision. With the bank for the size of the vision we have.
All right, so take me back there for a minute. You're trying to establish more credibility for the bank?
Yes.
What bank?
Do I need to answer that? Or?
If you can.
Well, yeah, obviously he knows.
Bank of America, and of course, well, that's it, right? That's all you need to know.
No, I asked you if you had any plans to hire Deborah Fraser, and your response was you did.
Yes, we
did. That you were growing, and that you needed to establish credibility with the Bank of America.
Well, yeah, I was trying to say that in reference to we're establishing things and growing, and when we are at the size that we can hire more people, she would be one of the ones we would do that.
All right, so when you say you're growing, how do you count your size? What tool do you use? What variable do you use to demonstrate your size?
With multiple variables.
Okay,
variables.
Go ahead and list them all.
Depending on what area. If you're talking about in size to the amount of people we're reaching through television and.
Well, you use that term. You want to grow. So what are you referring to?
Well, I mean, you asking a question that I think you're basically referring to the previous question. So you're talking about growing financially is one thing, growing in size. So it's different multiple variables.
Okay, let's go through them. You go through each variable for me. When you say growing in size, what do you mean?
Well, like I say, that's multiple. Like it could be people.
Okay, let's start with people.
Yeah.
So how do you count people?
That's hard, other than by.
Well, he is locked up now. They just arrested him. That's why we going. That's why we're looking at his deposition. Cause he had just been arrested 9 years after they set him down and questioned him about all this stuff. And it seemed like he was trying to hide the location of that house. And now we see why he was trying to hide the location of that house and having to do anything with that house, because turns out now that they done bust in the house, they done found out there was a whole bunch of slaves in there. Pretty much. He wasn't paying nobody or whatever, but hey, they are volunteers. They said that there were people in there that needed medical help and they refused it. So if nobody comes and testify that they were victims, there would not be no victims.
Television exposure, the amount of responses through that, the amount of countries we are allowed into.
What countries are you in?
I don't know if it's illegal to find a whole bunch of dummies that want to work for free. Talking about they volunteers. They want to come and give somebody everything that they got.
Well, through media, we're in 192 countries.
Say, through what?
Through media, we're in 192 countries.
Tell me what that means.
We're reaching 192 countries.
How do you do that?
Through a television network.
Is there a specific network you use?
Yeah, The Way TV out of California.
The Way, W-A-Y?
TV, yeah.
In California?
Also internet, live streaming.
How do you count how many people are doing that?
Well, they have ratings and ways you can figure out
I'm sorry, am I kidding you?
who comes on.
You have ways to count?
Vaguely, but not quite, not fully. But we can see all the countries who are responding and all the people who are responding from different countries.
And how do you see that?
Through web analysis.
Is there data available?
Yeah, there should be, yeah.
There should be. That's not something you look at?
Oh, yeah, I do look at it.
So there is?
Yeah, it should be.
Should be or there is?
There is.
Okay, so what do you look at to...
Hey, but she like, so that's something you look at? Like, yeah, like, so that's something that's right. It should be. So you look at it, yeah. So does that mean you know that there is, right? There's data. Yeah, there should be. Man.
To discern how many countries are responding to you?
It's a web analysis they have.
Who's they?
There's a web analysis named Get Clicky, that's one. Another one is Stat Counter. And I don't think neither one of them is totally accurate.
And that tells you what information?
I think they're accurate maybe 87, 89%.
With what information?
How the amount of people responding from different countries.
Okay, what's your understanding of the amount of people responding from different countries?
Well, I know it's in over 192 countries.
No, I understand, but we're talking about people, not countries. You said you could tell how many people were responding.
Oh, yeah. That's only through, you can't always gauge by just someone responding because many people can be looking and they may not ever respond. So
Man,
I can't really answer the question very
number.
accurately.
You said you thought that these web counter things were 87 to 89% accurate.
Yeah.
That's pretty specific. What does that mean then?
Well, I mean, one of them may show that there's lesser amount of people on, and then the other, like one may show there's 8,000 people, the other may show there's 12,000. So.
So I think he's thinking about it like, man, damn, hold on. Should I be telling her how many people we have influence on? Because they might not really understand the influence that he has.
Broke or it's not quite accurate.
So tell me if I'm wrong. Does the whole world have 192 countries? Are there more than that exist?
I think there are a few more than that.
2, 3?
I'm sorry, what are you saying?
2 or 3 more? Isn't 192 how many there that exist? So are you saying you just stream TV programs to the whole world?
Not only that, like I said, there's a TV network that is reaching.
That's what I'm talking about. So you're saying you use a TV network
and my own personal live streaming. So
what's your personal live streaming?
It's JoshuaMediaMinistries.org on our website.
Say that again?
JoshuaMediaMinistries.org on our website.
Okay, and you're...
See, what y'all got to realize, though, we thinking about this in 2025. This is in 2014. Do y'all know how far ahead of the game he was? Because he's talking about live streaming and all that stuff like that. And back then, it wasn't really a thing like that. That's why she's like, what do you mean streaming on what network? Whatever. Shit, that nigga was already doing this thing. One of the pioneers.
You're live streaming what?
Services.
To whom? Just on the internet?
Yeah.
And how many? Do you do that daily?
Not daily, no.
How often?
If I have a service in some places that is capable of live streaming like we are here in Taylor.
So you live stream out of Taylor, and where else?
Anywhere. They may have T1 line or...
Okay, just give me an example of other places you have done live streaming out
of. St. Louis, if I'm in a church that has the setup for that.
Okay. Where else?
It varies. I can't tell you. It just varies if that pastor or bishop has the setup for that.
Well, just give me an example of a pastor or bishop or a church where you've live streamed out of, other than Taylor.
Where else? It's been so many places. It's just that I let my staff handle that. So I'm trying to. I don't.
Well, don't you go to them?
Oh, I'm there administering, but I can't possibly do everything,
But you said there are so many places
that we have done that.
But you can't give me the. Excuse me. Let me finish my question. You said there are so many places, but you can't give me the name of any bishop or church from which you have live streamed. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Okay.
So many places, but you can't give me the name or address of a church or a bishop that you have live streamed from?
I just gave you one, but like I said,
which one?
I'm not the one in St. Louis, Abundant Life Fellowship.
Okay, other than that.
Okay, but like I say, I travel so much and I I don't know all the details. I have a staff to do that. If you want that later, I can give that to you.
You can give me a list of the places you have live streamed.
If that's relevant. Do you think it's relevant?
Yeah, I'm asking the question.
Okay, yeah.
You can provide.
The answer is no, I don't think it's relevant, but you can go ahead and answer the question because I have a standing objection.
But you're going to provide that to me within the 30 days before the next step?
Yeah, I'll try to get some of those to you.
Okay.
He said I'll try.
Subject to my objection.
Now, when you live stream, you are giving speeches or whatever through the internet to an audience. Is that an accurate description?
I don't know your terminology.
Use your own then.
Yeah. I think it's teaching and preaching.
Okay, and in this teaching and preaching, are you asking for money?
We do take up an offering, standard offering.
What does that
like
mean,
every
we
other
take
ministry
up
does.
an offering? What does that mean? You're asking for money?
Have you ever been to church?
Are you asking for money?
I'm asking you, have you ever been to church?
You don't get to ask me questions.
Well, I'm trying to see.
It doesn't work that way.
You're trying to get an understanding, right? So I'm trying to give you a reference point.
I am
But if you
asking-
don't go to church, it would be no reference point, right?
I'm asking what it means to take up an offering. What does that mean in your terms?
Have you ever been to a Billy Graham crusade?
Sir, you don't
I'm
ask me
just asking.
questions. You don't get to ask me questions.
Well, I mean, are you trying to understand what I'm saying, or
I'm asking you to explain it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Describe it to the best of your ability.
Okay, so
What does that mean?
It means to have a time where people are able to donate freely to the ministry.
Forget hiring a VA.
So he trying to run that church game on her. It's easy to run that on, people that, they're looking for hope.
Installed an AI employee.
But only thing she hoping on is to get your ass locked up, so she ain't buying none of that shit you trying to sell.
And you ask them to do that. Is that accurate?
Oh, yes.
Okay, and this would be when you're live streaming in Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Have you, in this live streaming, publicly indicated that you are trying to get a loan from a bank for JMMI?
Yes.
Okay. And what bank are you referring to?
Well, anyone that will have the right interest rate.
Have you made application?
Yeah.
From what banks?
I can't. I don't know. I can't give you all of them. It's been quite a few. So I have an administrative team who's doing all of that work for me behind the scenes.
Is that the administrative team with Michelle and those two other women?
Yeah, some of them and some others now.
Who signs the loan then? The loan note?
I'm sorry.
Who would sign it if you're... Who makes the application? Let's start with that. Who signs the application?
I'm sure it would be board members. Would that be... Is that understandable?
You don't know who signs the application for a loan?
Board members.
Are you on the board?
Yeah.
Do you sign applications for loans?
When needed. Anything when needed.
Who's on the board?
I have Michelle Brannon.
I'm sorry, say that again. Michelle Brannon. Spell that again. B-R...
Brannon. I gave it to you earlier.
I know.
B-R-A.
Yeah.
The way you said it, I thought he said Brennan. So it's the same person we've been talking about. I just referred to her as Michelle. I've met her before, but I don't know her last name off the top of my head. Same, the woman that was here today. Yes? Okay. So Michelle Brannon is on the board?
Yes.
And who else?
Ashley Ware.
The same woman you just
yes.
referenced was on your financial board?
Yes. Marcia. Marcia
who?
Her last name is slipping me.
You don't know the last name of a member of your board?
Yes, I do. Marcia Stewart.
Stewart, how do you spell that?
Steward.
And she's on your board of directors?
Yeah.
And who else?
Myself.
So there's 4 members on the board of directors. To answer yes or no?
Yes.
All right, and Michelle Brannon is a paid employee?
Yes.
Ashley Ware, is she compensated?
She's volunteer.
And Marcia Stewart?
Volunteer.
And do all 3 of those women reside in St. Louis?
Yes.
Is it possible that Marcia's last name may be McDonald?
Yes, it is McDonald.
It's not Stewart?
No.
It's not even close, is it?
Nigga, he knew that. He said you corrected that too fast. He knew the whole time. You tried to fake the lady last name, knowing this lady already got the information.
And you're saying that Marcia McDonald is a volunteer? You got to answer yes or no?
Yes.
And she's not compensated?
No, she has a job.
What's her job?
She's a fireman.
She's a what?
Fire person. Fireman.
Firefighter?
if that's how you want to call
Well, I
it.
mean, she's not a man, so I think is it a firefighter?
It's a fireperson.
Yeah.
Is she talking about like a firefighter?
You can call it whatever you want.
Well, no, I'm not going to call her anything. I'm just trying to make sure we're talking about the same thing.
Yeah, I've already stated that.
Employed by a city to fight
Yes,
fires.
fires.
Okay. Do you know what city?
St. Louis. Amazing.
In going through the ledger, it appears that there are a lot of checks going to. Is her name? Her first name is Marcia, or La Marcia. Which is it?
La Marcia.
Right.
Yeah, her name is La Marcia.
So not Marcia.
No, not Marcia. No.
La Marcia.
La Marcia McDonald.
But you pronounced it Marcia.
No, I said Marcia. That's her nickname.
It is Marcia or Marcia?
Yeah, we don't call her by La Marcia. We call her Marcy. That's
Marcy?
what she goes by. Yeah.
Okay, so La Marcia, in looking at your ledger, it looks like there are a lot of checks that are dispersed to La Marcia McDonald.
Are you sure? Because I don't know that. I know she's able to sign checks to take care of bills and stuff like that. But for her to be getting that many checks, I don't think you're reading that accurately.
Who can sign checks?
Board members.
So those three women and you?
The board.
Those three women and you?
Yes, the board. That's.
Oh man. So he trying to pretty much throw them women under the bus. Yeah. Whatever checks got signed, yeah, the board. All them Louis V bags, all them Louis Vuitton bags, yep. The board.
But that's who we're talking about, those three women.
Yes, I gave it to you.
What is safe savings? I think I was going.
Safe savings? Are you saying savings? Is that what you
Safe,
refer?
S-A-F-E, savings. S-A-V-I-N-G-S.
The only savings I know about is my account that I put money aside for the ministry to save finances, so we don't spend everything.
Is that something that's referred to as safe savings?
Yes, I guess if that's on there, is that on there?
No, I'm asking you if that's your terminology. Safe savings refers to
The savings account.
for, and what bank is that in?
It should be Bank of America. Well, we got another bank too.
What's the other one?
Clover Leaf.
Who's that?
It's a smaller bank in Illinois.
What city is that?
Illinois.
What city? That's a state.
You know what? I don't know. I really don't.
How did you end up at Cloverleaf?
Through mutual connections with the VIP.
Fucking dummy, you just told her some shit she didn't know. Now you want to try to be secretive about the city. She gonna find it now? You had a little small bank that you had done stupid.
With the VIP? What does that mean?
Or the VP of the bank. I'm sorry.
As far as bed.
Running this damn mouth.
What's this person's name?
Honestly, I don't know his name.
Is this somebody that you have mutual connections with?
No, my board has.
Who on your board has a connection with the VP there?
Michelle.
And what do you use that bank for?
We have a secure line of credit thing.
And what's it secured by?
Will you phrase that a little bit more detail?
You said you had a secured line of credit with that bank, and I'm asking you, what is it secured with?
I mean, with our own cash flow.
That's not what a secured line of credit would mean. It's usually attached to some asset.
No, it's not. Not really. You don't have to have that to have a secure line of credit.
You have not pledged any collateral for this?
That's what I'm saying. Cash is the collateral.
And what cash are you referring to?
Ministry cash to build a relationship with the bank.
So do you deposit savings in this Cloverleaf bank?
You know, I'm not sure. I have them taking care of a lot of things, so I don't want to get you wrong. Like I said, my financial administration.
Right there, for example, on July 23rd, 2013, it says, I think it's La Marcia, McDonald, monthly safe savings, $3,567. What is that?
That's putting money aside from the account as money flows in to save.
But why is La Marcia McDonald's name referenced?
I don't know. She's the one that takes the money and handles that. She's on the bank card with Bank of America.
On the bank card?
Yeah, with Bank of America.
What do you mean on the bank card?
Well, you know, they give you debit cards, and they also give you, the bank gives you, if you're a signer on the account, you can, you know, you have the power to sign for checks and to do things.
So she has a debit card for the ministry?
A ministry debit card.
Okay, then on August 1st, 2013, it just says La Marcia McDonald and...
What are you referencing?
The ledger she gave us.
What page?
I'm doing it by date, so I said it by date.
Yeah, there's a page number on the bottom.
2. It references La Marcia McDonald, $400 on August 1st, 2013. Another August 1st, 2013, $100. Then it says August 2nd, 2013, La Marcia McDonald.
Yeah, I know what them $100 was for. Yeah. That was a little thought pocket.
Destiny's hair, $50.
Yep. See? You're getting her hair done, getting her nails done.
I don't know what that is.
Would that be your daughter, Destiny?
That's her name, but I don't know why is that written like that.
Does the ministry pay for her hair to be done?
No. I pay for all expenses out of my own personal income. So I don't know how that's there. Is that ministry money flow or is that personal?
It says JMMI down at the right-hand corner.
Is that my personal life of income or is it?
It's on the same page as...
So personal savings. So you're saying personal expenses. All these are personal expenses.
Well, then
this is not ministry.
Okay, on that same page that I'm referencing, page 2.
Okay.
On July 23rd, 2013, it says La Marcia McDonald monthly safe savings, and you testified that was ministry.
I'm sorry, I didn't know exactly what you... Now I have it in front of me. So this...
If you look at page 2.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, and look at an entry July 23rd, 2013.
Yes.
And it says La Marcia McDonald monthly safe savings, $3,567.02.
Yes,
That's ministry, is it not?
No.
Oh, it's not ministry?
No. I thought, I'm sorry, like I said, I didn't know you were coming from this personal document. I thought it was a ministry thing.
Well, isn't that ministry? You just
all this is personal.
Let me ask you.
It's personal.
Let me ask a question.
Okay. See, I have a savings account for the ministry and one for my personal.
Let me ask the question, okay? I referenced July 23rd, 2013, La Marcia McDonald monthly safe savings,
yes.
And you testified that that was money from the ministry that
yes.
went into a savings so you could build up cash.
Yes, that was my fault, yes.
Okay, so that is on a document that you presented as a ledger that is JMMI in the corner.
Well, let's be clear that the JMMI in the corner was produced by my office. The JMMI was something that we put on there to reference for our retrieval.
Yeah, but this says personal.
Yesterday.
So
now that I know it's personal, now I can address this more accurately. I was wrong. I have a ministry account where we save money in our ministry, but I also have a personal account that any money that comes to me, I put aside a certain amount each month.
What do you mean money that comes to you?
Well, I get a salary. And for a while, my salary was bigger, $70,000 a year, but then I cut that in half to about $30,000 to $27,000.
Well, this reference for July 23rd, 2013, that says La Marcia McDonald monthly safe savings.
Yeah, she's over some of my personal affairs and taking things out and adhering to kind of some of the things I want done with my account. So that's what that means. This is not, none of this is ministry. This is all personal.
Then I don't have the ministry's ledger. He's saying this is personal.
Oh, the ministry is in the back. I can see that now.
So you're saying you personally...
These first few pages are personal?
Let me ask you a question. So you're saying that this entry of safe savings that you previously identified as something for the ministry is actually your personal savings?
Yes, exactly.
And when you say when you come into money, you say you have a salary.
Well, come into money.
That's that's what the term you use. When I come into money.
No, when I get paid a paycheck.
Okay.
You understand what that means about a paycheck? A paycheck, if I get a salary that's $70,000 a year, then
what was
I'm
your
able
salary
to take
in
more.
2013?
I don't know because we made adjustments.
You don't know what you earned in 2013?
Not fully. I know I started cutting things in half, so I want to be accurate, but I can get all of that information for you. It's proprietary, so it's not.
I'm sorry?
I said I can get all that information for you. It's proprietary.
Proprietary? What does that have to do? What do you mean by that?
It's open.
That's not what that
you
word
should
means.
know. Well, it don't matter. You know what I mean.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking
you. Do know what I mean. Because you defined it. So if you know what the sentence means, let's just move on. Let's not be children. I think that you understand what I'm trying to say.
No, I don't, sir.
Everything is, whatever I have, you can have. It's not a problem about my salary.
Let's proceed with questions and answers.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to figure out if there are ministry ledgers produced or if it's just all personal.
Well, if you really, I don't think you've really had a chance to look at everything.
No, I have looked at some, but not.
I know. So I can kind of see you're a little off by this because These first few pages is personal,
I'm sorry?
and then down here is ministry. So it's all together, but there's a part
Can
that's
you,
personal and a part that's
Can you mark that?
ministry. So, you see this part personal.
You want to see that? It's a W-2.
She on that nigga head.
Oh.
I'm talking about. She done gave him a whole nother ball spot in the back.
Was it real?
But anyway, man, this thing is a long. This thing is about another hour, I think. So it's getting kind of late. Should I let it play? Just let y'all rock out with it? Cause I gotta step outside. So y'all still want to rock out with it? Fuck it, let's rock out with it. Anybody need to join the league? Let me know. Let me know. We got one more day left. We're gonna be doing the draft tomorrow for both leagues about 6 o'clock Eastern time. We got about 3 more slots left in the $100 league. So if you want to join in the $100 league, we already got 12 people in the $25 league. But if anybody still want to get in, we can allow 2 or 3 more people in. Well, at least 2 to 4 more people in. So we got. So anybody want to make sure they join, they can hit the link at the top of the chat. Look in the description if you want the link for the $100 league. The draft will be tomorrow. All right, I'm gonna let it roll out, y'all.
Identify that document that's marked as Exhibit 2.
Yes.
And what is it?
It's a W-2.
For whom?
Me.
And your name is listed as what?
David Taylor.
And what year is that for?
2013.
And how much is the W-2?
$27K.
27,000 even?
Yes.
Okay, I may have that. So, is it your testimony? That this W-2 that you've identified accurately lists your wages from Joshua Media Ministry?
Yes.
And that's who issued this W-2?
Who issued it? Oh,
Joshua Media Ministry.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying from this $27,000 salary, that reflects your salary?
Yes.
Yep, I think you probably
Yes.
okay. That these monthly savings of $3,500 plus?
Is that every month?
Hold on.
No.
That those savings came from your salary?
Well, it depends on the money flow. Like if my bills are lesser or higher in each month, I have more I can save. So I don't know if you're looking at $35,000 every month. Do it say every month on
Well,
it?
if you look at what I was referring to as page 2.
Okay. One.
2015. Okay. July 23rd, 2013, where you take out $3,567.02. And that seems like a pretty specific amount. How would that be arrived at?
You know, I'm because she's over that. I really
she's
don't
over
know.
that?
Yeah, she's over this part of it. I don't know. I see what's being written here, but I really need them to help answer this. You know, for
Do you
me.
have a bank statement that shows where that would have gone into?
Oh yeah, all of this.
Can you?
That's why it's,
Will you produce your bank statements that we asked pursuant to the subpoena?
of course. That
Okay.
would be great.
Wait a second. Let's be clear. The bank statements you requested were those that reflected monies from Deborah Frazier. Are you asking for something different now?
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Taylor can explain to me if this is ministry money or his personal money. There seems to be some confusion
No,
there.
it's not. This is personal. Well, I mean, from what it looks like, but I can't fully answer because I don't have the person who handles all my.
Well, can you talk to her between now and the next
I
deposition
sure
to
can. I
kind
can
of
do
refresh
that,
your
and
memory?
we can answer that for you.
Okay.
I understand why that's.
Where's the resolution? This is in microprint. I'm trying to read something. Look at that page 1 of that document we were reviewing before.
Okay.
You know, I'll just have
Which
all this marked so we're clear. This is proposed deposition exhibit 3. It is part of what you handed me as the ledger.
Okay.
And page numbers 1 through.
Salute, Carl Belton. Yeah, you done came kind of at the ass end of the screen, man. We was talking about this pastor who pretty much he's convinced people that he's the friend of Jesus and convinced people to work for him for free. Yeah, convinced people to work for him for free.
11.
And now he's doing this was 9 years ago, a deposition for all the properties and all the money he was spending and all that, and it's finally caught up with him.
That go from July 1, 2013 to November 8th, 2014. And do you see what I'm referring to? It starts with beginning balance of July 1st, 2013, and it says $1,496.42. Are you looking at that same document?
What page? What you say?
The top page.
Okay. And where?
I'm just trying to identify
Here.
that we're all looking
Okay.
at the same thing.
Yes, okay.
And it says $1,496.42.
Yes.
All right. Is this is Joshua Ministries, isn't it?
No, this is personal.
It's personal?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is personal, and sorry, I may have to take a moment. If you give me a second, this is very small print.
Yeah.
Whether you're fishing, water skiing, or just hanging out on a pontoon.
All right, look at July 15, 2013. It says JMMI DES payroll, and then it lists your name, and it says $5,000.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. And then the next page on date July 31st. Let me see. There's a $5,000 line that says JMMI salary. Do you see that?
Where's that? One more time.
July 31st,
Okay,
on
yeah, I see
page
that.
2,
Mhm.
JMMI salary, $5,000.
Right. Mm-hmm.
August 15th.
Okay, I got to place the same objection on the record.
Dang, so he was paying this $5,000 a week, it sound like?
Mr. Jenkins placed earlier. This is clearly your client is in part conducting this deposition, and this is not appropriate.
He's directing me, I'm going to give you an explanation. He's directing me to the microprint that is very difficult to read of the documents that you gave me
whispering
well
the
after.
questions in your ear, and
no,
you're
he's telling me
asking the
that
questions.
no, that's
I
not
can hear
accurate.
him.
He's showing me what line.
I can hear him.
I'll place the same objection. He's
That's
directing the deposition. He's directing the questions. He's conducting the inquiry. That's your job.
August 15th, 2013. The line says Joshua Media Ministry, same thing, DES, I don't know what that means, payroll, David Taylor, and it's another $5,000. Just circle it, I'll go through it. $5,000 for payroll.
Okay.
Now, would you acknowledge that's a payroll payment to you?
Yeah, but some of this, the way they have this factored in here, is I get housing allowance under the ministerial thing.
Under the ministerial thing, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you have to study like church law, tax law, that kind of stuff. But
And he telling her, this nigga done found every loophole that you can get through a church. And only thing, he's the Donald Trump of the religious church game. If y'all don't like what he doing, y'all should change the law. That's why they had to find him doing something else. Because he definitely found a way to finesse this shit to the max.
the thing is, at one time, they were just giving me the total payroll check of $5,000, I think, every semi-weekly, and I was paying out of that my, all the expenses.
So you acknowledge
instead of it just going, instead of the
let me
ministry
ask you a
paying.
question.
Yep.
You were receiving $5,000 in salary checks, it looks like twice a month.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yes?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And as your compensation for Joshua Media Ministries, is that accurate?
Yes.
And yet in that same year, your W-2 shows, what was it, $27,000?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Do you see a discrepancy between?
No.
Objection to the form of the question. He's answering the question to the best of his ability, but he's not a CPA.
I didn't finish the question.
Do you see a discrepancy?
So this nigga was getting $10,000 a month We're talking about he only made $27,000. Boy, if you don't stop it.
See,
I didn't finish it. No, you interrupted me. I didn't finish
Finish
my
the question
sentence.
and wait for me.
Okay.
Do you believe that the W-2 is consistent with this ledger that shows you were paid $5,000 twice a month?
Objection calls for speculation. He's not an accountant. He already testified. He's not the financial person. This is the JMMI way of accounting. If you have specific questions for the financial team or the CPA, then you can contact them and schedule a deposition. He's answering to the best of his.
Boy, that's just a whole bunch of words. But she got that nigga feet right to the fire. You reported $27,000, and you just admitted you was getting $5,000 every 2 weeks. Your lawyer can't say you right now, boy. You can't flip through them papers and read. You can do all the reading and flipping all you want to right now. You stuck.
Okay, he can still answer the question. This is your personal ledger. Is that right, sir?
Yeah, but I'm not.
No,
I'm not
sir.
the
I'm
one
just
who
asking
does
you.
it. Yeah.
Is it your personal ledger?
It is.
Reflecting your finances?
Yes.
That you provided pursuant to the subpoena, pursuant to this deposition and the court order?
Yes.
Okay, and you're now saying you don't, understand why it lists $5,000 twice a month?
Because I don't handle the finances.
Oh, you don't handle your own finances?
I really don't. I have people who do that for me.
So when you get a salary check, you have no idea anything about it?
I know I've set up a team that does it for me. And so some of these questions I can't answer because of the way they have it flowing here. I can't.
So will you present Michelle Brannon for deposition so that she can answer these questions more accurately?
What do you feel?
Well, you're the lawyer. If you want to subpoena her for deposition.
I'm asking if he's willing to produce her.
What do you feel?
If you properly subpoena her and serve her with a notice.
So you're not going to produce her voluntarily? That's the question. You're going to produce her voluntarily so that she can answer these questions?
We can discuss this off the record.
Do you mark this, please? What are we up to? 4? Okay. That's okay. I'm going to show you what's marked as deposition exhibit number 4, which is the 99D form from the Department of Treasury for the return of an organization exempt from income tax, which your attorney presented to me today. Can you identify that?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Can you identify that as the return for JMMI?
Yes.
All right, and right there. On page 11 of this tax return, can you read?
I counted my cheese.
Line 1
before I got the motherfucking plate.
Across.
I counted my cheese.
Yes.
I counted my cheese before I got the motherfucking plate.
Shout out to Hell Lima. Salute to you. Say, hey, Earz chatting, working and listening. Now he about to get the Chinese eyes, y'all. She done passed him that paperwork. He about to get the Chinese eyes.
You want this?
100.
No, read what it says across the whole line.
Oh, now he gonna try to read like Tarek. 100. Boy, he ain't as smart as he is when he's walking across that stage and telling people all that crazy shit.
Oh, David E. Taylor, CEO.
Okay, and then what's the next?
$40, right? Or $40.
That's okay. Read what's above it and then what?
Oh, okay. All right. Average hours per week. List any hours for related organizations below dotted line.
And what does it say below that?
40 hours or 40.
Okay. Representing or referring to 40 hours?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. And what's the next block?
Position. Do not check more than one box unless person is both an officer and a director trustee.
And what's listed below that?
Individual trustee or director, officer, key employee.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
What I want you to do is to indicate where it's marked by an X as being applicable to you.
Okay. Yeah, it's an X in individual trustee or director, key employee, and highest compensated employee.
Okay. And then under subdivision D, tell me what that says and what's reported for you.
Reportable compensation for the organization, $118,916.
So JMMI Ministries reported your income on their tax return as $119,000.
I can't answer accurately about this, but I do know that all of this is not just personal income. It's allowances that go to other things. So they were at first giving me money, but we were paying all what the ministry was supposed to pay under that code of ministry standards. So I think our CPAs taught them a more accurate way to do it, and so I think there was some kind of change. So I don't know. I can't accurately speak, but I think you would need to talk to my financial board because all of this is accurately written down. So
I thought you just said there were changes and it doesn't really reflect it.
No, there were changes, but I can't tell you all those things. So it would be better for you to try to, better.
Well, you're the CEO of the ministry.
Yes, I am.
Who signs the tax return?
Well, the tax returns.
Right.
What tax returns?
That tax return. Who signs it?
Yeah, who signs
You sign it as CEO.
You the CEO. You the top. So who's above you? And he trying to throw everything on the woman, whoever his secretary is or his accountant.
Yo.
I think that I do. I'm not quite sure about all of that.
You don't know if you signed a tax return?
No, the only tax return I know I signed is my personal.
So who would sign the JMMI tax return?
I mean, obviously it would probably be the board member or myself, but I can't remember doing it. I think that someone on the board does it.
Who would that be?
The board, well, I don't know. I can't tell you we have more than one board person.
All right, so you're saying that you don't think that one's accurate then because it reports 119,000 and that you think they redid it?
I didn't say it was not accurate. I just said I can't give you accurate information, and instead of in front of this deposition trying to explain something I don't know, I'd rather to just let you know I don't know because I have other people doing this for me. So the way they may be doing this, maybe it's all legitimate, but the way they have it set up is the way they are doing it the best of their ability. So
it's not clear if these are the tax returns that were actually submitted based on his testimony. So I need to be able to ask him if these tax returns were who they were signed by and if they were actually submitted, because his testimony would seem to be that some of this was corrected and none of it are signed and he can't tell me who signed it. So I have no idea if it's the tax return or a draft. Yeah. So can we get a tax return that he will be able to state under oath is the tax return that was filed?
He or somebody in his organization, yes.
Okay, so I'll be able to get, well, I'm sure he can, as the CEO.
Again, it's the deposition where you ask the deponent questions. If you want to have discussions about...
No, I'm asking you on the record, because the documents that you presented...
I'm not going to commit to anything on the record. We can discuss this off the record, and I will get you what is reasonably required.
Okay, this was provided by court order and subpoena that I was to get it. And the problem is his testimony is indicating that he can't substantiate... I'm going to finish my sentence. I am going to finish my sentence before you interrupt.
It was provided by other people at JMMI.
That's fine. So I am asking him in compliance with the court order and the subpoena, and you as his attorney, will you provide me with a tax return that should have been provided today that he can attest is the actual one that was submitted? Okay. Can you do that?
And I'm telling you, we will provide you with a document. This is probably the one that was most likely the one that was filed. Well, he doesn't have personal knowledge of it.
Well,
all that means is that you have the wrong deponent.
No, it does not, because he was asked as CEO of JMMI to produce these documents pursuant to court order. And the court order says he is to bring them. And he can't tell me that he brought the right stuff. So I'm asking you, are you going to give me the right information?
Okay. We'll have this discussion off the record.
No, I want to have it now. I want to know. I don't want to have to file a motion and have you.
We'll have this discussion off the record.
You're his attorney. Are you going to provide me what was supposed to be provided pursuant to the subpoena? Yes or no? It's real simple.
You want to continue asking the deponent questions, or are you going to ask me questions?
Yeah, I want an answer to that one. Are you saying you won't tell me that whether or not you'll provide it?
I'm telling you.
Just yes or no? Are you telling me you're not going to do it?
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to. Excuse me, my throat's giving out. Yeah, the exhibits I need back.
Okay.
That's my.
This. Okay.
This way. I think that's ours if I wrote on it. Can I see?
No, that's yours.
There you go. Okay.
This is a disposition, Helema. And this is what sparked the investigation of what got him arrested recently now. So it took them 9 years, but this is how it started 9 years ago. And they've been letting them ball out, accumulate over $50 million worth of, whatever. Got all these people working for them, working on all these mansions. This man had 4 or 5 mansions. And just people just talking about they volunteers.
Oh, this is yours here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but they're duplicate. Yeah. All right, so what is your salary at JMMI now?
From what I know,
From what you know?
Yeah, I think it's around 27 to 30,000, something like that.
And yeah, he up here lying between his teeth, boy. And he got a lawyer. He got a lawyer out there, and it ain't doing him no good.
And what expenses are you saying that JMMI pays on your behalf?
Well, it's the expenses under the law for clergy.
So what are they?
I don't know. You have to go research that. I can't tell you.
No,
I don't know everything.
There's no research I can do that'll tell me what JMMI is paying for you.
Well, what I'm saying is we abide by those laws, so that's where it would be. So
no, it's, sir.
I'm just saying I can't tell you. I don't know.
You have no idea what expenses JMMI pays for you.
I know a housing allowance.
How much is that?
I'm not sure. Don't know.
What other allowance?
There's, I don't want to misstate, so I don't know. I'd rather for someone who's professional to tell you about that.
Well, no, I'm asking about your personal, not in theory.
But you're asking about ministry stuff.
Let me finish.
I'm answering you.
No, don't interrupt. Let me finish the question.
Okay.
I'm asking what personal allowances JMM Ministry provides you, or stipends for housing or automobile or whatever. What do they provide you?
You know, I know there are many allowances, but one that I can say is housing allowance. But in order for you to get the accurate names for what they allow, you have to talk to a professional, because I don't want to give you misinformation.
No, I'm not asking in theory what is possible. I'm asking what actually JMMI provides to you.
Objection, asked and answered, and he said he doesn't know.
It's non-responsive.
I just don't know. I'm just telling you the truth.
Okay, well that's an answer, but that's not what you told me before. Do you know if they pay any of your auto expenses?
Yes, the cars are in the ministries. I mean, they all belong to the ministry.
What cars are
that
those?
is not. I pay for my own car.
What's your
my
car?
own Range Rover.
And is that leased, owned?
It's leased. I mean, it's not leased, but it's I bought it to pay it off in 5 years.
Okay, so it's subject to a lien, but you purchased it.
I'm sorry, a lien.
You owe on it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, but you did not lease it?
No.
And is that what you drive in St. Louis?
Yes.
Who drives the Bentley?
My driver.
Who's your driver?
I have a number of drivers. So you would say James or Cliff.
This nigga said my driver. Who drives the Bentley? My driver. Yeah, but who drives in the back? Who rides in the back of the Bentley? He being a smart ass now.
And they're responsible for picking up our guests in those cars that fly in for meetings and things like that.
And the same thing with the 2007 Mercedes-Benz?
Yes.
2008 BMW?
Yes.
Are those owned outright or subject to any kind of loan?
They're owned.
Outright? There's no loan on those?
No.
Okay. When you come to Michigan, do you generally fly here?
Yes.
And who picks you up from the airport?
It varies, different staff. So it could be anyone.
Could be a volunteer?
Yeah.
Has Mrs. Frazier ever picked you up from the airport?
No.
Have you ever been driven around in Mrs. Frazier's car when you've been in Michigan?
No, I rent a car when I'm here.
You've never been driven around in Mrs. Frazier's car?
I don't think I have, not that I can recall. I usually rent my own vehicles here, or have my own vehicles driven up here.
From where?
From Missouri.
For the weekend?
No, I mean, I may stay here 7 days or maybe 14 days, but because there's so much wear and tear, I just rent a car while I'm up here. Or the ministry provides a rental car for me, like we have now.
You've been seen being driven around in Mrs. Frazier's car that is identified as her car with her license plate.
Really?
Objection. And is this a question?
He interrupted me and so did the two of you.
There's no question.
I didn't finish the sentence. You've been seen being driven around
really?
In Mrs. Frazier's car with her license plate,
okay.
Specifically in Taylor. You arrived in that car
okay.
at one of your events there. Do you not recall that?
Go ahead. I don't. I mean, I thought it was a rental car because we rent cars all the time. SUVs, so it probably could have been a car. I don't know. I don't know all the details that go on when they pick me up in what car or what. I'm just. That's not something I detail.
So you don't know whose car it is that you're being driven in?
Objection asked and answered. Now you're being argumentative. He answered the question and said he didn't know.
You don't know what person's car you're being driven in?
Asked and answered.
It's fine, but you can still answer.
Rental cars. That's what we get. Rental SUVs. Rental most of the time. I mean, when I'm up here, all the time actually, from what I know. So if I was driven in a car, I wasn't paying attention to that. It wasn't like, oh, this is her car, because we have our own rental things here.
Have you ever been to Debbie Frazier's residence?
No.
Do you know where she lives?
No.
Do you know if any members of your staff or your flock, as it's been referred to today, do you know if any of them have been to Mrs. Frazier's residence?
Yes.
And who was there?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Somebody was locked today.
Not on the record.
No. It doesn't matter. That was the term that was used.
Well, not that I heard.
No, I heard it. I took note of that. All right. So you know that there have been other staff or flock members.
They fellowship with each other, yeah.
Okay. So tell me what you know about that.
That's all I know, that they just know each other.
Okay.
Shout out to Carl Belton, man, for always showing love to the chat, man. He giving out those free memberships. DCL got a free membership. Miss Connie 369 got a free membership. Foxy Brown got a membership. Cali 32 got a membership. ETV got a membership. Nasheri got a membership. T-Fly P got a membership. Angelo J, he about the only one that ain't scared to come out the bushes, got a membership. Miss Daniels got a membership. And Machine Fit got a membership. Shout out to Carl Belton for showing love to the people who don't want to come out the bushes. But, hey, we want everybody to be able to enjoy the live, so enjoy it.
What do you know about that?
That's all I know.
What do you know? Tell me, what does that mean?
That
Fellowship
they,
with
like
each
a
other.
normal person, meet up and they go out to eat, or like with the staff.
Yeah, Lovelace, you what? Oh, yeah, Lovelace, you should have got a membership first. You slacking.
I mean, that's all I know.
Well, I was talking about Mrs. Frazier's house, and you said you were aware that staff members
Have visited and been there, yes.
Okay, have they spent the night to your knowledge?
I think they have. I mean, from what I've known, they have spent the night, but I don't know the extent. You know, I'm not into all that.
Has Michelle spent the night there?
Not that I know of. She used to stay in a hotel, from what I know.
When she comes to Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
You have to answer yes or no.
Yes.
And you're saying you've never gone to Mrs. Frazier's residence?
No, I don't know where she stays.
Okay. Do you know who from the fellowship, or, you know, these fellowship gatherings, who specifically has gone there?
No, I can't say. I really can't.
You don't know any of the names of the people that have been in fellowship with her at her house?
I think more my staff would know that information. I just know I've heard that people have. So
What's your understanding of how many people would go there to her house?
maybe one.
Pardon me?
Maybe one or two. From
One
what
or
I know,
two?
have visited.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
Maybe
that.
one or two have visited, or some.
Do you know how many occasions?
No,
Objection. He's asked and answered these questions. He
I
doesn't
don't know.
He hasn't answered it.
I don't
Do you know if anybody from your ministry who, you know, volunteer paid, board, flock members, whoever, any of those folks have ever spent the night at Mrs. Frazier's residence?
Not that I know. I don't know anybody personally. I mean, my staff would know more about that.
They know all the answers to these questions. And he hasn't answered a question straight up yes or no the whole time he been up here. It's been, I don't know.
So you just don't have knowledge of that?
No, I've never been to her house. I don't make it my business to go to places like that and be involved personally.
Yeah, I think his lawyer definitely told him not to confirm anything. Don't say yes or no to anything.
What is your educational background?
High school diploma, bachelor's degree,
Hold on, let's-
associate's bachelor.
Okay, high school from where?
Southside High School in Memphis, Tennessee.
Southside High School, Memphis, Tennessee?
Yes.
Is that where you grew up?
Yes.
Okay. And next?
And Johnson and Wales University, Culinary Arts.
Hold on, Johnson
and Wales University, Culinary Arts.
Where was that?
In South Carolina, a remote base.
And what year was that?
1992. Yeah, 92.
Were you?
Yeah, from 91 till 90, from 90 to 92.
That's when
And
you went to school there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Did you receive any kind of degree, certificate? What would it be?
Associate's degree in Culinary Arts.
And did you work in that capacity?
Yes.
Anywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Where did you work?
Just different restaurants as a chef, as a cook.
And how long did you work in that capacity?
For about, started before school, so before I graduated. So from the time I was 16 till to 92, 91, something like that.
I thought you said you got your degree there in 92. So you didn't work anymore in that industry after you got your degree?
Well, maybe a little, but that's when I went full-time ministry when I was 18 years old.
And where did you go for full-time ministry?
Nowhere. I didn't go to school for full-time ministry. I just started doing ministry full-time.
Okay, what does that mean?
That nigga just out of nowhere, like, I want to be a reverend. I'm just started doing it. He seen the money. Nigga got tired of fucking cooking at Golden Corral. Now look at him.
You started doing ministry. Tell me what that means.
Well, I mean, full-time means you give up your career to serve the Lord and to preach the gospel around the world.
And okay, we go off the record for a second.
Off the record at 5:24.
All right, y'all. So we got through the whole thing, man. We went through an hour and 20 minutes of the deposition. You know, day 1, part 2. I think it was one more. But I think we went through most of it. But so if y'all see David E. Taylor in the news and y'all seeing all the stuff about him getting arrested and everything, y'all pretty much know that they been on his head for over 9 years now. It ain't nothing new. You know, they definitely want to make sure that they get a cat like him off the streets because, you know, I mean, people, you got to save people from their own dumbass self, I guess. So, Earz, I know of a former NFL player who wants to blow the whistle on the head coach. Interested? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm interested. You know, I'm messy. But anyway, man, tomorrow is draft day. If you are drafting in tomorrow's fantasy league, we got 12 people in the $25 league right now. I left it open for 14 people, so if anybody last minute want to go ahead and jump in, if not, tomorrow we will start up with 12 people. That will make it $300 that'll be in the pool. So, hey, that's good enough for me. So tomorrow we will start our draft at 6 o'clock Eastern time for the $25 league. Now, if you are in the $100 league or if you want to add to the $100 league, we already got 6 people in the $100 league, and I got one more person that's supposed to be getting in there. I don't know. They already paid, so I don't know why they haven't joined already, but we got 7 people. We would like to have at least 10, but we'll do with 8. So if you want to join the $100 league, you still got to tomorrow. We're gonna do the $100 league draft at 6:15. We're gonna do the $25 league draft at 6 o'clock. So they'll both be kind of running simultaneously. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. I'll post the link in the morning. I'm about to go ahead and make me a thumbnail for it now. That way I can have the link posted all day. And everybody can be ready for some football. Oh, yeah. My homeboy they recreated their weekly pool pick'em. So they have a new website. So I want everybody to be able to go check out the new website. This is what it looked like right here. If you look at the screen. So every week you can pick what teams you think gonna win, and you can have a chance to win $10,000+ by having a perfect lineup. Having a perfect lineup and picking a perfect tiebreaker, you are definitely guaranteed a part of at least $20,000. So if you want to join that, it's every week. It's $10 per play. Very easy to play. Everything is self-explanatory. So I'm going to drop the link for that in the chat. Yeah, you properly joined Dead Blacks. You in there, bro. Good luck to you. Yeah, you're properly in there. But like I say, y'all know anybody else that want to join, man, I think we can go up to 14 players on the $25 league. So, but hey, we pretty much straight on the $25 league. But if anybody else still want to join, we got room on the $25 league. We definitely got room on the $100 league. I would like to get that up to $1,000. We at 700 right now. I think I got another guy that can at least get us up to 800. I would like to get up to 10 people in the $100 league. So if y'all know anybody want to join a fantasy league, $100, let them know. Let them know. Give them the link. Tell them where to send the money at, and may the best man win. But if not, hell, I'll take the 700 that's in there or the 800 that's already in there. Hell, I ain't too good to only win $700. But anyway, we're gonna start a little early tomorrow when it comes to the draft and stuff. That way, for the couple of people who are not familiar with how fantasy work, and you're gonna allow Earz to the Streetz to be the first fantasy league that you get in, I'll give y'all some pointers, and I'll show y'all a little bit about how to play or whatever, just in case you need any pointers. So we'll start a little early tomorrow, probably I'll say 5 o'clock. Give ourselves about an hour time to, mess around or whatever. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share the content. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I appreciate the Cash App, Lima. Salute to you. Salute to not the Cash App, but the Super Chat. Salute to Carl Belton for sharing the love and making sure everybody membered up. And so tomorrow we'll start a little early. And what I'll do is I'll start with some of the work that I've been doing on this job. So if you want to check out some of that work or whatever, y'all come pull up a little early and we'll do that. And then I'll do a little walkthrough of how the pool goes. I mean, not the pool, I'm sorry, the fantasy league will go. So y'all pull up. Have a good one. I'm out of here.